Hey everybody. How's it going? I think that's about the volume we're gonna want. Alright, cool. Hey everybody, it's model kit building time, and you guys have voted for this kit. The Mega Man X Premium Charge Shot version. And as you might have noticed, you picked the thick boy today. This one's a big box. Let's show you what we're in for today. Let me move the actual cutting board out of the way here. I'm already striking the microphone a lot, trying to actually open this. Because again, lots of parts in this one. There we go. We have a lot to work through on this one. So this one is likely going to be a multi-day one. This is the one that we have opened. But you picked a cool one at the same time. I don't know how well the camera's going to capture this. But the pieces are glossy? They're glossy and like reflected with like a purple hue to them. So it's kind of just to show off the actual Buster shot itself, which is kind of neat. I don't know if you can see the hue on them. But X itself is going to be very shiny and reflected by the end of this. It's really neat. Alright, there's his legs. There's also a lot of gigantic Buster shot effects. These are the things that are taking up most of the space here, so. The lighter colors, the joints. Another charge shot base. X's faces. Some other things. Oh my god, there's so much. Oh, there's so much. And of course, the assembly manual, which is also kind of thick. Let's see how many steps this boy is. Ooh, I'm already at 32 and they're still just putting together the legs. Yeah, 37 to complete the entire Jest X. And then another 5 or 6 for the dash parts and for the Buster parts. Alright, well that's what we're in for then. We're definitely not finishing this today, so this is definitely a two-parter. But it looks cool at least. Let's get everything back together here. Let's dump all the parts back in the box. Except for the ones I've already freed. It's gonna be that fun part where I have to just free every part out of its plastic now. My god, there's so much here. There's so much in this box. There we go, that's out of shot. Cutting board's back in. And let's get the old little box shot off in the distance. Perfect. There we go. We're doing it. So, let's see. How many actual frames are there? That was a lot. Wow. Okay. We got A, 2 B's, a C, a D. Oh no, there is no D. It skips D. A, B, B, C, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, 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 L, M, N, P, C. And then face parts. There is no D. Poor X. Alright, I'm gonna need to like free everything, because this is just gonna take a bit. Thankfully, this is where we start, is with piece A. So at least we got one of the right pieces, but then we're gonna need some other stuff too. Yeah, like L. I'm just gonna go free everything. It just might be easier at this point. So prepare for a lot of opening packaging. Everyone's favorite part of model kit building. The giant pile of plastic bags you have to put on the floor by the end of it all. I'll keep that in for now, because that's one of those ones you're going to need to tear progressively. The ASMR we lost in the last stream. Look, man, I had to open Animal Crossing. Oh, you mean... Oh, no, you mean for roll, because we already had opened it all. I forgot. I'm dreading when we do the other Mega Man X kit I have, because it's the gold armor from X3, and I think that has as many pieces, if not more. Most of the stuff that's taking up this space, like I said, are the Buster Shots. Here's a better look. Like these are giant. They're cool looking effects, but they take up so much space compared to like any other part. So when do we make the Mega Man? When do we make Mega Man's panties? I swear to God, if that actually happens with this one, I really thought they were joking about the roll one. I really did. I know, like, I mean, X has got that combat underwear, but hopefully we're not going that far. Does it come with the standard lemon shots? No, this one is Buster Shots only. The only one that comes with the lemons, I think, is the classic Mega Man. This was also nice. So I think these are the dash parts, so you can also do like a dashing animation. And as you can see, those are also some big chunky parts. Are there any Axel model kits? No. But to be fair, they're the first Zero one is only coming out like July. It's mainly out of this line too. So there's two X kits out there by Kotobukoya. I think I butchered that one again. Koto's put out Mega Man Classic, Proto Man, Mega Man Zero, Roll from with two different versions, and then these two versions of Mega Man X, the Charge Shot and the Premium Charge Shot, which we're doing the premium one. And the gold armor, which I think you can also get in the non-gold armor version. I just got the gold armor because I like the gold armor. There is a Zero model coming out in July. And I think they've hinted at another one. I feel like it's Vile for some reason with the ride armor, but I might be imagining that one. I might be wrong on that one. Alright. I got a couple still left in their plastic baggies. Primarily, the Ruby effects and X's faces. But as you can see, this one's got a lot of parts, so this one is gonna take a little bit.
This is a present from me to you.
Let's get this all sorted again. The first two screws we're gonna need. Oh, whoa, that is not a 5. I missed the 2. Again. Jesus. Tobias, thank you for the 25 gift sub bomb. Holy shit. Jesus. Thanks, bud. There is a standard color X3 Max Armor kit, but it has the Z-Saber with it. I think the gold one does too? I believe they're the same kit. It's just, you know, one's the gold armor and one's just regular max armor. Alright, I need A and L. A we've already freed. So let's take the other ones out of here. These are so shiny. I'm gonna feel real bad when I just get all my fingerprints all over these. Where's L? That's K. I mean, we're not gonna need the Buster Shots for a very long time. Let's just put these out of the way for now. Put those aside. C. L. Here we go. All the Buster effects. Just keep those out of the way. Just make sure they don't get damaged. Yeah, when you take the Buster effects out, a lot more room in the box. Makes a huge difference. All right, let's get our tools. First off, our hobby knife. Hobby knife's good for cutting off and trimming off little pieces of plastic. Next up, our Gundam model kit box. And the main tools that we get out of this are a sanding stick to kind of smooth out any imperfections that we kind of make because of how bad I am at cutting. And of course, the thing we need for cutting itself. What's stuck in there? Some snippers. Meant for just trimming them off the plastic very, very quickly. Very easily. Let's get those at a shot, and then let's get to it. Am I not cut out for cutting? I tend not to be. I'm trying to make as little mistakes here as possible. Because like this one I'm a little worried about doing. Mainly because I don't want to cut in a way that ruins the gloss. I'm mainly worried about damaging the gloss finish on this. Because like I said, it looks really nice. I assume this is likely more difficult to build than the average Gunpla. I think these might be a little bit easier than the average Gunpla. Or at least on par. So if you know how to already build Gunpla, you're fine. I just need to be a little bit more careful because, like I said, of the gloss. What do you think is the likelihood of model kits for Alia, Layer, and Palette? I don't know. I feel bad because like with a Layer and Palette have only been in like one game. But Alia's been in a bunch. So you're likely to get Alia before you get the other two. And with the rumors of there being a new Mega Man X game in development, and with the fact that, what's the mobile game? Rockman Dash, I think is the current one, the one that's active. They also did a something recently with the with those three. So I don't know. I never know. It just depends on the demand, really. I don't mean X over, not X Dive. Thank you, that's the one. The one that's currently still going. I'm pretty sure it's still going. Is it still running? Yeah, can still download it. Rockman X-Dive is an action platforming video game in the Mega Man X series developed by Capcom Taiwan for iOS and Android. While mainly focusing on the X series, Dive features elements from across the franchise, including characters, stages, enemies, and abilities, as player helps Rico and Via fix the deep log. Yeah, whoa, yeah. This straight up has like characters straight up from like X, but including like Command Mission. Like I see Cinnamon.
This is a present from me to you.
Master Ski, thank you as well for the 10 gift sub bomb. Holy shit. Thank you so much, guys. You're all being very generous for what is
friends,
essentially
I look
just
forward to meeting you people again.
Model kit building. Yeah, so like this is just a smattering of the characters you can deal with, or you can play as. So we've even got Iris, we've got good old Vile in the background there, we've got Axel, of course, there, and then we've got a bunch of other characters from Command Mission. And I assume the character in the middle is one of the new characters. I assume that's Via.
I look forward to meeting you people again.
Oh, Bram did as well with the 5. Thank you so much, guys. Let me shimmy this down a tiny bit. There we go. All right, let's get to it. Let's do the first cuts. The one downside for this being an actual booklet is that I actually have to weigh it down so it stays open. Normally it's just a folded brochure, a lot easier. A5. Oh, there's one problem with the gloss. It's really hard to read these numbers. Ooh. Ooh, boy. All right. Ooh. And also with this lighting, it's a little hard to see. So this is going to be an interesting build. What is the best Rockman or Mega Man? I'm a big fan of X. But here's the thing. You're going to have people that will defend every series and say it's their favorite. So honestly, you can't go wrong anyway. Just know that you're going to get a different kind of game depending on which Mega Man you go for. I hope I've got a magnifying glass. Somewhere. Somewhere I do. I just don't know what's readily available. Can I get a better view of how shiny this is for you guys now? Let's see here. No, it really doesn't. It really doesn't like how shiny it is. It's having a hard time focusing on it. Yuck. Yuck. Yeah, camera does not like that. Oh well. What other game franchise would you like to see model kits made for? I mean, there's a lot I can think of that would be cool to have. It's just the case of whether or not they actually do them. I know that some companies do, like, Power Rangers or Sentai-style model kits. Those are neat. And some people have shown some of them off in the past in the art block. But, me in particular, I'm just trying to think now. It's way easier to do with robotics because, like, obviously the over-exaggerated shapes make it real simple. So I think like Mega Man is actually the perfect franchise for model kits. I would like to see some of the Robot Masters and Mavericks done too. I also, yeah, Golden Axe brings up a good point. I would love to see a Great Fox model kit. Gray Fox or an R-Wing. How about an R-Wing that actually turns into the turkey? That would be great. I guess I should point out, those that are new to the model kit streams, these are usually pretty low-key, low-fi, just kind of chilling, putting things together. This is meant to be like a background thing to hang out with. I usually try to answer a bunch of questions in chat. I don't get to them all, obviously, but this is just a chill chat and hangout stream. Eventually I get a Cocom just to chat with too, but it's just hangout vibes, basically, for about 3 hours. That reminds me of the Nintendo Power R-Wing papercraft cutouts. I don't think I remember those. But it wouldn't surprise me that Nintendo Power would do that. Are the kit streams relaxing for me? I hope they are. Oh yeah, no, I love doing these. Honestly, like, it has been kind of enjoyable getting back into this hobby. And having you guys along for the ride and seemingly enjoying it has been nice. Like these don't ever get the same view counts that that a regular stream do, and nor do I ever expect them to. But as long as people are enjoying them, and as long as I'm having fun with them, I'll probably keep doing them. The one thing I need to do, though, as much as I love Popsky's music, I feel like I need to get a bit more variety for the music I can listen to, because I'm using Popsky. I love Popsky's music, and it's royalty free, which is the other major perk about it. But like, I can't go throw on like what I was listening to before I started the stream, because otherwise that would mute the VOD, and then no one can listen to it. So that's why I have to be. And I'm sure some people wonder, like, why are we listening to Popsky again? Animal Crossing ska music. Yeah, just play the Animal Crossing soundtrack. Except that would actually also kill the VOD. Nintendo has a strict rule now where it's... I'm trying to get this excess piece off of this. Where it's... you can't really use their music unless you're playing the game the music's from. So they could technically ding me for using Animal Crossing music, which sucks, but it is what it is. John, we know that before the stream you were listening to a YouTube video of all Pokemon cries. Wow. What about TRG music? I don't have that playlist per se. I think I have think I have a list that they gave me for Throne controllers, though, that I could probably use. Where is that folder? Nintendo's always been assholes when it comes to music. It's not them being assholes as much as this is just defending their IP. They can't, like, if they let one thing slide, they have to let a lot of things slide. It's a slippery slope, basically. Oh no, that's my action. Never mind, that's the wrong folder. Nope, I don't. I have OC Remix stuff, but OC Remix is hit or miss. Some people are fine with it, and some people will ding you for it. Imagine Nintendo just sold their soundtracks online. They do. They're on iTunes, and I think Spotify. They're slow getting them up there, but they're up there. L12. Obviously, not every game's up there, but event like Pokemon's up there. Shit, I'm trying to remember what other games are up there. Maybe it is just Pokemon then. Fan remixes fall under fair use, but companies don't give a shit about fair use law. I mean, fair use is a gray area. That's the problem. And keep in mind, they can attack it from a different country. So, traditionally, since Nintendo was primarily based in Japan, they follow the Japanese laws, which are a lot less flexible, I've noticed. But that's another your mileage may vary kind of situation more than anything else. Would you be able to use Mega Man music? No. Just because a game's soundtrack is on the internet does not mean it will not trigger copyright. It just depends, honestly. Like, one game that I've noticed that is usually okay with their music being played is Payday. So that's why I usually slip Simon Vicklin's music on. I thought Japanese fair use laws are more flexible. I mean more so internet-wise. I usually find I find online like they seem to be a lot stricter about certain things, like any YouTube content. Maybe that's not fair use per se then at that point. Assemble the head. A5 plus L12. This is gonna be fun. Okay. I think I got it. Well, this turned out a lot smaller than I thought, but there you go. There's the first combination here. Looks like the back of the helmet. Actually, no, that is the front of the helmet. Never mind. Okay. Japan has made reselling digital game keys illegal without creators' permissions. Honeyhole, are your pictures too big? Because there is a maximum file size limit on there, and I think it's 5,000 by 5,000 pixels, so it might be a case of the picture's too big. Next up is A8 and J2. Take care not to mistakenly cut the parts. Well, that's reassuring. Always good to see that there. When the Buru can't handle bigger. Even the Buru has a maximum. Everyone's got a maximum, it's just whether or not you actually reach it. That's why I don't advertise my maximum. Because I don't want you guys actually aiming for it. It's funnier just to see you guys try to figure out what it is more than anything. But we'll be talking about that soon anyways, because I've got the results more or less of the poll I put up, or the survey rather. Hey, Seb. Don't worry, don't worry. There's nothing bad. Nothing bad with them. I'm actually more surprised about the results than anything. But I gotta do a write-up to kind of break things down, what we're changing. And the answer is not much, surprisingly. I just had to talk to a couple people in the background first before I even made that change, make the write-up, so... John's maximum is bigger than Twitch's. Yes, that is actually a very good way of putting it, Bubba. Thank you. My tolerance is a lot higher. Is Jumney in trouble? No. God, no. Yeah, no, Jumney, you're fine. But I am gonna make some requests to some of the artists after this, or once I put out the post and be like, hey, I need you guys to do me a favor and do this for me. That's about it. But that is something, like I said, we'll get to when I do the write-up. Let me guess, Rosa John is out, Peach John is in. I mean, there is a Peach John already. But no, none of the alts are getting kicked out. Well, sort of. Again, something I'll have to explain later. J2. John, will the write-up be an APA or MLA form? God, no. I'm having flashbacks to university already. Don't drop that on me. John, are you gonna sing Superman for Jules' cover of Superman? Oh god, did he cover Superman? Because I'm fucking there. I will ska the hell out of that. Is there a word minimum on the top? I fucking hate you all right now. I'm literally having flashbacks. Literally having flashbacks. This is why I became a programmer, guys, so I wouldn't have to worry about fucking MLA format. The only times I ever had to do that was in my English courses. J. Even our papers didn't fucking care. It was so funny. Like, anytime we had to do, like, a proper write-up for, like, showing off, like, programming processes, we didn't even have to worry about, like, that. It was just, like, just fucking just show me that you know the work, basically. Show me that comment your code was basically it. J, what color is J? My chair is turning. Oh no. Can't stop. To be fair, almost 75% of programming is copy-pasting something you found somewhere else and hoping it'll work. Yeah, it really is. It really is. J2, what color is J? Polystyrene, that doesn't help. Polystyrene is referring to this see-through plastic. His music sounds so much like Onomataguchi. This is my boy Popsky. He does good chiptune stuff. He also has done our theme song, the Initialize, and the outro for the stream, Farewell Friends. Use a knife or scissors. No. I don't want to. There's literally a knife and clippers on stream, and I did not want to use them. I just want to establish that. John, what other model kits do you have left? Well, I have the 3 that I showed on Twitter today. So the X kit that we're doing right now, the classic Mega Man kit, and Wing Angel, as it's called, the SD Gundam Wing Zero kit that's a Chinese bootleg. Then I have Gradius 4's Vic Viper, Master Grade Heavy Arms, and then I think the only other one that's... Oh yeah, Gold Armor Mega Man X, and Metal Gear Rex from Metal Gear Solid. J2 has a very tiny part. Oh my god. Alright, let's be careful. Have I bought any more kits? No, I haven't bought any more kits recently. I figure we've got enough big kits to kind of get through for the next couple months, and then by then I can start going to shops once they open up again and seeing some ones in person. Someone asked earlier, like, how has your con schedule been affected? None. There are no cons left. There are no cons that we are going to this year. Basically, like, our con schedule is erased. The only one that has potential of still happening this year, and I say potential, I have no mental confidence in it happening, is PAX West, and that's in the beginning of September. And I still think that's probably not going to happen, nor should we go, if that makes sense. PAX West might be one, like, if it's open, I'm like, I think we should just skip it anyways, and I don't think I'm going to get much resistance from the others. Is MagFest possible? MagFest is likely the first con we will actually go to, if it still happens. It's just a case of, will it get to that point? Yeah, this one's gonna be tricky because this one needs a little bit of trimming. I'm gonna try just using this stick on that. They might be pushing Mag back. There's talks of it now. Like, that's the crazy thing, though. Like, that's January. And we're at a point where we're already like, yeah, we don't think it's gonna happen. Like, that's... Everything's fucking crazy, man. John, question, do you miss Chugga's puns? No, it's been a nice break from that. So something we learned today, MagFest is the week that the president gets sworn in. Oh, God, travel's going to be a nightmare if it still happens at that time frame. Because basically, like, most of us fly in through Reagan, the DC airport. And I'm just going to say right now, no politics talk. Let's just curtail that right now. I got opinions, and this ain't the stream to share it on. As do most of you. So we'll go back to Model Kit and just talk about cons. Yeah, MagFest is likely the first con we would be able to get to, and even then, if it gets bumped. But it's shitty being like... It's shitty thinking, like, possibly the beginning of next year might still not be able to travel. But, like, I have to keep in mind, right now, my issue is, like, I can't cross the fucking border. So even if it was just to go to Emil's place to record, we can't do that right now. And I don't know how long that's going to be in place. I think the border crossing is supposed to be back to normal at the end of this month, but it's all just going to depend on how things play out. You mean he doesn't just text you puns at random times during the day? That's what I'd have expected your off-screen dynamic to be like. Our off-screen dynamic is much more muted, I guess. We don't always talk that often. Usually we only talk to each other when we actually have something to bring up. Like, I messaged him, or rather, he messaged me, I think it was yesterday. Yep, there's this message. Yeah, he messaged me yesterday about some business stuff, and then I hadn't talked to him since April 29th, when I sent him the VOD for the Sticker Star stream. And then obviously he was on for the actual Sticker Star stream. But I mean, that's just me. Like, I'm the kind of person who doesn't, like, always reach out to people. I'm the one who usually people reach out to me to strike up a conversation, if that makes sense. And then there's also the other aspect of, like, he's a busy dude, man. So, like, here's the thing. Like, we all have our own fairly busy schedules. Like, I'm more focused on streaming, so you see more so when I'm here live just chatting with you guys. He's very focused on YouTube and TRG, so he focuses on both, even though we have an editor for both. He still has to do all the legwork for his own channel and for TRG. And then, and Tim does both. So, wow. There's a question I didn't expect to see. Why do I hate Ninja Gaiden's story? Because it's fucking stupid, man. It's goofy as shit. I'm like one of the biggest Ninja Gaiden fans out there, and I recognize that it's fucking dumb. It is not gonna win any awards. For the era, it was really cool, but looking back on it now, it's pretty simple. I know, that's probably the first Let's Play I ever saw back like 10 years ago. Okay. I figured as much. You were making a joke when you were doing all the exclamation points and question marks, but yeah, no. It's so fucking dumb. It's so dumb, but it's like, it's fun. It's fun dumb. I do like dumb stories, it's true. I mean, that still doesn't that doesn't change a story from being dumb. Alright, they're recommending tweezers for this. Ooh. Ooh. Our first one with tweezers, and even then I don't even think I actually need it. Oh, no, actually, I might need tweezers for this one. This one looks not fun. Alright, let's see here. Okay, let's see here. Let's try not to break the nib. Do not break the nib. Don't break the nib. NES Ninja Gaiden or Xbox Ninja Gaiden? Oh, Xbox Ninja Gaiden's plot is trash. Like, actually trash. Ryu, you're an inexperienced ninja. I'm gonna kick the crap out of you. Okay, you survived. Now Darth Vader is stealing a fancy sword from your village and killing all your friends and family. Okay, Darth Vader has now killed you, except he didn't kill you because that would be too convenient to end the game after the second stage. So now you must go to a futuristic city and murder everyone. Oh, never mind, everyone is trying to murder you instead. We've fucked up things. Oh, there's political intrigue, except actually not, because it's just one dude. Oh, never mind, it was the dude you thought it was all along because the English voice acting totally fucking gives it away versus the Japanese dub. It's so fucking stupid, dude. As much as I love Ninja Gaiden, like Xbox reboot, the story is not its strong suit. Not even close. I don't think I trimmed this enough. I think it's supposed to lock into place, and it kind of isn't. Oh, hey, the new alert! Which is, you're not going to be able to read that text. Just got here. What are we building? We're building Mega Man X. The fancy charge shot version. Oh, this one does not actually. Come on. I think I've made I think I may not have done a good job on this one. Nope, I think I've made a mistake. Yep, man. Just starting, we've already got something we gotta worry about. That sucks. That sucks a lot. It doesn't even look that bad, but apparently it is. Reset? Resetting's not an option on this one, sadly. Sorry, this is shit I gotta do right in front of my face. I have to get a very thin layer of plastic off of this tab, otherwise it's not gonna fit inside the helmet. And if I go too hard on this, it'll snap and then I can't use it. If you hear me scream in agony, that's because, wow, I definitely just sliced my nail in half. Oops. I was going to joke saying I might accidentally cut my finger, and then I actually cut my fingernail. Don't fuck around with hobby knives, kids. Holy shit. Let's see here. I don't think I trimmed it enough, but it might be okay. And no, I don't need a bandage, guys. It cut my fingernail. Here, let me, I don't know how well this is going to show. Also, you'll see how long I keep my fingernails. Ah! White balance, please! Good lord! Nope. No, it's not going to show. There's just a big old slice on my fingernail. Wow, John, you're white. I know, shocking, isn't it? Shocking that the person who collects video games and streams games all the time, very pale. Absolutely shocking. Also, Fury, you've met me in person. You know I'm this pale. Alright, I think this worked. I think. It might still need... It might need the headpiece in to actually, like, lock it into place, but I think we're otherwise fine. But man, that is finicky. Okay, so let's get... L9. You can cut your finger through your fingernail. I mean, I guess that's true. But it didn't go all the way through. Like, it did not reach any skin, is what I'm saying. It's just the nail itself. Do I burn easily? Oh god, yes. I've been outside twice this week doing, like, yard work and stuff, and my arms have just been on fire. L9. Vampire! No, not literally fire. Canada has a sun? Yeah, we're actually in one of the sunniest places in the world. Calgary, or I think, or it might not be the world, it might just be Canada itself, but Calgary is one of the sunniest places in Canada. It has a lot of solar research into universities and stuff like that, which is, you wouldn't believe considering oil country, but yeah. Does sunscreen not help? Oh yeah, sunscreen helps. Obviously, that's what it's there for. I just, don't expect to be out long enough in it. And it's only like 13 degrees outside Celsius, so it's not even that warm. Alright, side view. This is interesting, okay. I hate how careful I have to be with this, but I get it. Alright. This should keep the red piece in place when I lock this in. About that. Ooh, buddy. It's gonna be a long day. And no, it doesn't keep the red piece in place. That is concerning. I hope it's okay to keep that thing just kind of flopping around. Because once I do this, I think there's no turning back. I'm nervous about this. I'm sorry, guys. Hang on. I may have to do a bit more work on this than I was worried about. How big is the model kit? It's 1/12 scale, so I don't know how big it's going to be in the long run. Because I think X is supposed to be like 7 feet tall or something like that. What am I going to have to do to make this fit correctly?
Are you my brother, Rex Racer?
Oh, wait. Oh, baby, we might be in business. Oh, we're in business. Hell yeah. We're in luck. All right, where's that piece? Quickly, before it falls back out. Before it has a chance to do anything else wrong. Let's quickly get this on. Uh-oh. So, about this being quick. Uh-oh. Ah, Shazbot. Yep, hang on. We got another issue now. Make sure that's exactly how that's supposed to go on. Oh, hang on, that might have been the issue. Let's try this way then. And boom, we're in business. All right, cool. Alright. Looks like I should have done a slightly better job trimming the plastic here, but I think we're otherwise good. There we go. We got the frame for the helmet now. The Jared method of swearing. No, that's an old reference. I'm trying to remember what Shazbot's from. I think it's Futurama. It's from something. Yeah, I don't... Mork and Mindy. Wow, that far back. Never mind then. Here, I don't know if you can see this. God, all right, fine. I'll try on this one. There we go. There's a little seam there. You can see where the break points were. I didn't cut them close enough, so you can see the line on the helmet a bit clearer. I'm wondering if I should try to trim that a tiny bit more. Yeah, I'm gonna try to trim that a tiny bit more. So I looked up, X is 5'3", while OG Mega Man is 4'4". Wow, only 5'3" for X. I would have thought a bit taller. Classic Mega Man makes sense since he's basically a kid. He's like a preteen. Honestly, there's not even that much to trim. I'm surprised it's even giving me an issue there. X was originally supposed to be a teenager, wasn't he? I thought X was supposed to be like someone either like in their young 20s. That's where I put X. But I can also see like older teenager too. X is X years old. Technically, he's 100 and years old. Oh, hey, stream starting. Alright, well, unfortunately taking this part off might have screwed up something else here. Let's see, this will slide back into place. Alright, I think we're okay? God, I hope we're okay. It's as okay as we're gonna get, I think. Hopefully when they add the accoutrements it won't look as bad. Because we still have to add a bunch of stuff to the helmet. We are not very far in for being almost an hour into the stream. We're only on step 3. C9 and C10. C9, C10, the side pieces. Alright. Cut carefully. These all say cut extremely carefully. So apparently OG Mega Man was supposed to be 10, while X was supposed to be 14 or 15. Huh. Yeah, I really would have placed X in like 18 to 20 range. Because you can definitely tell he's not an adult. Like 30s adult, because he still is figuring himself out. But I definitely would have placed him older than like 14, 15. Now the question is, how old are the other Mega Mans? Well, Mega Man EXE is pretty young, considering plot reasons. I don't know about Star Force. I'm assuming same deal considering. And Volnut is a teenager. So the one from Legends. And as for, like, Zero and Axel, that's another tricky one. Axel, I could definitely see being a teenager. Star Force Mega Man is 14. But Geo Stellar... Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought Geo was, like, 6th grade or something like that. Legend of Mega Man is 14, 15. Okay, so the moral of the story is apparently, like... The youngest Mega Man is the oldest Mega Man. Yeah, I would have placed Zero as, like, someone in their 20s. Dr. Light is actually 24. I swear to God. No. I refuse. No one gets a beard that luxurious and that's, like, white at 24. Not even Colonel Sanders. Despite what all the dating sims may tell you otherwise. How old is Colonel Sanders, John? I forget how old he's actually supposed to be in that dating sim. I'll have to ask Reese that. She's the one who actually played the game. I just watched her stream it. Man. Died years old. I mean, I was going to make a joke like that, but I figured it was a little too mean. This one requires a lot more precision than the other ones have, and that's what's making me nervous. It might be okay, because there's other tabs on it that are just as pointy. Yeah, it was literally just an ad. That dating sim. Which was painfully obvious to anyone who saw it. Was it a good game though? I mean, it was a goofy ass dating sim. So if you're like into goofy ass dating sims, it was all right. Reese had fun with it. Thoughts on the new Paper Mario game? It had been rumored for a couple months, or at least a month, so it's nice to know that that rumor's true, because that probably means all the re-releases of 64, Sunshine, and Galaxy are also true. But, looked okay. I saw footage of the battle system, and I'm not sure if I'm sold on it yet. I'll have to see it in play, basically, but the story looks fun. Having Bowser with you at all times also seems fun, but I don't know how involved he's going to be dialogue-wise. Dr. Wily is around 57 years old, and both doctors went to college around the same time. Interesting. Did you see the video of the battle system? Yes, I did. Very on the fence about it. It depends on how fast-paced it is, because it looks like a mix of both, fast and slow. It needs a leveling system to be an RPG, otherwise it'd be like Sticker Star and Color Splash. I mean, it doesn't need the RPG elements, though that does like, definitely does make it an RPG. I care more if the writing's good and the gameplay is good. RPG gameplay is works because it's fairly simple. It's not really something you need to break down too much because you kind of know how it works right away. Actually, that water system, or that water alert, kind of reminds me something I had forgotten about and I never brought up during the actual Sticker Star stream. A lot of people might hate Sticker Star because the combat system is actually kind of like Final Fantasy VIII's. Because you have, in Final Fantasy VIII, you have to draw magic to get access to your abilities. And you need to collect stickers to use your abilities in Sticker Star. So that's an apt comparison. Except, you know, in 8 you could also still normally attack, but... So you still had to fight for some reason. But yes, the comparison between Sticker Star and Final Fantasy VIII might be more apt than people might realize. Just finished 8, so I can agree. Oof. Well, there you go. Okay, how does this go on? Definitely not the way I'm doing that. Okay, let's try this way then. That can't be right, is it? That is correct? Really? That does not look right to me. I am having a moment trying to figure out how in the fuck Mega Man X's helmet works. Oh, I think I got it. I think that's what I was doing wrong. Yeah, there we go. Booyah, now we're in business. Although, I should have trimmed the plastic a bit more again. Man. I don't know why this one in particular is being the complicated one. Compared to the other ones we did. Fun fact, Final Fantasy VIII's title theme, Liberi Fatale, was played for some swimming diving team in a past Olympics. That is neat, actually. That's kind of cool. Where's that damn wedge? Uh-oh. Where's the wedge? It is not in here. Nope, there it is. Come on. When in doubt, take out the more precise tools. Did I check FF7R? What do you mean by check? I've been playing it, if that's what you meant. John, have you played any more 7 Remake lately? What are your thoughts so far? I'm on chapter 15 of the game, for those who know the game, so we're almost done. We're going to finish it tonight after the stream. My opinion of that game keeps wavering back and forth. Oh, you were looking for wedge. Never mind, now I get it. Any new Kokons for tonight's stream? I don't know if anyone's going to join me in particular. I haven't checked yet. I usually do the first hour or so by myself for these. And then if someone's free, I'll grab them, but it likely will be one of the regular Kokons. 15, how long is a 7R? A 7R is, yeah, like 17, 18 chapters, so I've got... I think my podcast buddy told me I've got about 5 hours of the game left. There we go. Oh, there's a stream tonight? I mean, as in, like, right now. There's no tonight stream. This is the stream for Friday. Although it sounds like tomorrow I've got myself in for a lot of stuff. I might have got involved in a charity dive kick tournament. And I have Kuso Grande tomorrow. John, I have to get 3 trophies left in 7R before I get the platinum. Will you attempt to beat hard mode? Also, it's 18 chapters, though 17 is the longest chapter. I don't think I'm going to bother with hard mode. I don't like the game enough. Like I said, my opinion of that game has wobbled back and forth. There's points where I think it's absolutely brilliant, and there's points where I'm like, why did they think this was a good idea? When's the main menu stream? That is Sunday. And time-wise, I think it's actually around the time we started today. I believe it is 4 o'clock my time. Chances of 7R coming out on Switch? No. That game, yeah, that game is like a 90 or 100 gig install on PS4. And it pushes PS4s to its limit. No. No, it ain't coming to the Switch. And if it does, it is hella toned down. $80 gigs on my launch PS4. Ugh. Yeah, I'm using my launch PS4 for mine too, and it's not happy. It would be great for showing off what the PS5 can do, though. I am more than expecting Remake to get ported to the PS5. Like that's almost like a certainty at this point, because when they do Remake 2, it's gonna have to be on the PS5 or the Xbox Series X. Like there's no way any more parts are gonna be out this generation. How many parts do you think Remake will be? So here's the problem. Like, they specifically aimed to extend it like they did. Like, basically, current 7 Remake, the part that's out, is normally about 5 hours of the actual game, is what people have been telling me. It's about 5 hours of the regular Final Fantasy VII. And it is stretched out to about 40 hours. I think it was either during the podcast last night or after the podcast, I realized that the length of beating and or completing the game 7 Remake on how long to beat is almost the same as beating or completing the actual original game. Which is fucking bonkers. That's actually stupid. We know that 7 Remake 2 is going to end at the Chocobo farm. That's like 5 minutes later. But longer means better, John. No, it doesn't. I know you're being sarcastic, but holy shit, no, it doesn't. Oh my god, I hate that devs think that sometimes. It really doesn't. It's 5 minute layers in remake time. I remember people blasting 7R for not being as long as Persona 5R. God, there's just... If it was the entire game, then it would be the length of Persona 5R. But like they're trying to be different things is the thing. It is confirmed to be 3 parts. If they can keep that to 3 parts, I'll be impressed. Because that means their pacing for the game is going to have to increase significantly in the next part. Yeah, I thought that was a rumor, too. I'm seeing some people saying that is not confirmed. Oh, yeah, read out the water alert from earlier. Espinada says, my kitten has to have some sort of relation to Bagel with how he gets in the way with everything. He constantly wants to be cuddled and will lay where he blocks the screen. At least he's a lot smaller than Bagel, although he's growing fast. I mean, that's just a cat thing. That is very much a cat thing. Bagel still does that from time to time. There we go. We've got the side effects on the helmet now. Now you can see that a little better. I don't think we're gonna get very far on this kit today. I'm gonna tell you that. It might be 3 kits at this time, or 3 kit streams at this point. They would have a whole world to make other than making a city into a world. Yeah, the problem is I think they made Midgard too big. But here's the thing. They did that on purpose because they knew they couldn't get much farther than that. The problem is with Final Fantasy VII's story, there are significant spots where like a major event happens, and there are good ending points as a result. As much as I hate to admit it, ending after Midgar actually a smart decision, because that is a significant part of the game where the game changes significantly. The original game, that is. So that makes sense. My bet currently, and this is assuming that they're just going to do 3 parts. My bet is remake 1, leaving Midgar, remake 2, end of disc 1, and I'm not going to say what scene that is for those who don't want spoilers, but it's you know it. And then remake 3, the other 2 discs. I literally think that's how remake's going to break down if it's 3 discs. Because I can't think of significant parts that are good to stop at in discs 2 and 3 that don't have much left to them after that, if that makes sense. There's a lot of crazy shit that happens in disc 2, but disc 3 is pretty much just the end game. Yeah, like everyone's saying like OG disc 3 is basically just the end game dungeon. Yeah, exactly. So like I'm pretty much expecting, like, if they break it down to 3, that the third one will just be discs 2 and 3 combined. And the only reason 7 was 3 discs is because of the FMVs. Oh yeah, people know that. That's not surprising. That's a regularly known thing for Final Fantasy. But yeah, no, I feel like that's just gonna be how it breaks down more than anything. Game just ends after that scene John is hinting at no more discs. I've seen people spoiling that event from the end of Disc 2 and saying 20-year-old game is an excuse, which is bullshit excuse, giving the newfound interest. I know. That's kind of why I've stepped around saying it, even though it is like literally one of those like spoilers that people used to just joke about all the time. But with them changing how the plot goes a little bit, and with them like remaking everything and new people encountering the game for the first time, like I've stepped off of like making that joke spoiler, and I usually request other people do the same. Let me just say, Disc 2, kind of a trip. Kind of a fucking mind trip. So I'm excited to see what they do in the remake for that 5 years down the road. Seven R is apparently part of the anthology series for 7. Oh, it's like Dirge of Cerberus and everything? And Crisis Core and all that jazz? $5 years, that's awfully generous. Honestly, I joke saying 5 years, but I almost guarantee they'll have it out in 3. And that's primarily because all they're going to need to do is just reuse the assets. They're going to, well, yeah, they're going to reuse a bunch of assets. They've already got the models. So they can probably honestly do a lot of the work sooner. It just depends on if, I can never say his name right, Nomura is just tied up in all the other projects he's on. It does not help that he's spread so thin, so he can't focus on things. To be fair, they might just rewrite everything, including that scene. I've heard they've made some changes to the ending of 7R, and I don't know what they are yet. I'm about to find that out tonight, so do not spoil it for me, anyone. But I've heard they've made some changes that will rile up classic fans. So I'm curious what the fuck they did. And I'm curious how the fuck they're going to handle everything else. So watch for tweets tonight? Maybe. But I wouldn't expect anything till like 2 a.m. my time. Like, the plan after the stream is I'm going to go, Reese and I are going to make dinner. And then we're going to play through the rest of it. Because like I said, we've got about 5 hours of the game left, people have told me. I've been told they won't change much of the story from the original beyond the first disc. We'll see. Is that trimmed enough? I don't know. God, I hate that I can't just get these damn bobbles off correctly. I'm afraid of damaging the gloss on these. I'm being careful with the sandpapering. Uh-oh. Any hopes for a future Mega Man X9? Yeah, no, rumors are it's in development. Apparently, something from Mega Man 11 teased it, or something like that. The rumor was that based on how well Mega Man 11 did, there would be a Mega Man X9. And from what I heard, it actually did all right. It didn't do the best, but it didn't do the worst. I thought it was the X Collection. Oh, yeah, no, sorry, you're right, goddamn. It was in the X Collection that had the tease. And yeah, apparently sales of X9 were dictating what happens there. Okay, that's that. Let's get J3. This would start with all the small, tedious parts, wouldn't it? Well, we still need to find out what happens to Axel. I'm betting they just ignore that at this point. I think they wrote themselves into a corner. I'm just gonna say it right now. Don't be surprised if X9 happens and they just don't even deal with Axel at all. He's probably still in the game and probably playable, but just don't be surprised if he just doesn't do shit all. With that plot line where they were going with X8. Or Axel's ending just teases that he got an alternate costume for replay. Maybe. I don't know, man. I liked the direction they were going to take that. The direction they were teasing that was a cool idea. And I was sad that that's where the series ended, because I really wanted to see if they went that direction. But yeah, no, that was just when Capcom stopped making Mega Man games, basically. Until the Inti Create started working on them. And then Inafune's shenanigans happened. X5 was supposed to be the end of the X series, for those asking. X series was supposed to end at X5, then it went into Mega Man 0. And then 0 went into ZX, because that was Inti Creates doing all those. But then X continued after 5, and for another 3 games, 4 if you count the RPG. So basically, yeah, 0's on an alternate timeline at this point. Or sorry, X is on an alternate timeline at this point. We'd also have to consider command mission despite being set in alternate timeline shows Axel being fine and not questioning what happened during the events of X8, but that could have just spoiled the events of X8, so... Yeah, there's a couple ways I could have gone with that, so I don't know. I'm curious to see how things will play out. I'm just gonna be happy to play another Mega Man X style game. 20XX was cool, but it didn't quite scratch the itch correctly. Alright, is this gonna fit? I think I got it in there. Looks like. Let's get the headband on. Oh yeah, that is supposed to stay up a little bit, isn't it? It's actually said in the Zero Complete Works book that X6, X7, and X8 are all canon to Zero series, but Command Mission is not, and Zero's X6 ending takes place after X8. Huh. Interesting. I wasn't aware of that. Alright. It took a bit of work. But I think we've got the helmet more or less the way it should be. Obviously, it needs a face still. But we got the gem in. We've got the bands on top. We need the speakers, the earmuffs. But everything else is more or less in place. Next up is the speakers. Perfect. J4 and L14 and 15. Now build the rest of the owl. God damn it. That's stupid meme. Inafune said he changed Zero's story a bit to fit X6 to 8 in since he didn't know they were being made. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I think the real moral of the story is, let's just admit the timelines are fucked. We're never gonna find out how they connect original to X, like, correctly. Although I did like that, was it Mega Man Unlimited? I think that was the game that did a tie-in that I thought was really neat. I thought that was a cool idea. But we'll never get that official connection, because then at that point they basically said, like, yeah, then we can't do any more in this timeline. So why not just keep teasing it and just have fun with it? Unlimited was a fan game, wasn't it? Yes, it was. Oops. This actually might be a good time to take a break, though. Yeah, okay, I got these two cut. I'll put them down on the sticky pad here so they stay in place, and then we'll trim them when we get back. So I think this is a good time to take a break. Ow. All right, let's drop some eggs. Tobias, Master Skeeth, and Bramnet, and Anonymous, thank you all for the gift sub bombs. Y'all are fucking crazy. Everyone else, the Crates for 42, the Geeky Red Mage for 28, Alan Edgehead for 41, Manly Plant for 5, Stuff of Sunny for 42, Lord Co 9 for 4, Cobalt Custard for 31, Tiger's Revenge for 38, Bacon Spider for new, Burkin for 14, Thunderers for 23, Lunar Fish for 2, the Italian Enzo 22 for 28, Trainer Mang for 32. Flying Dragon 73 for 51. And Rotom 479 for 37. Thank y'all for hanging out tonight. Or tonight. It's still today. Thank you for hanging out in the afternoon, guys. Your eggs tonight are courtesy of the following people. But I got a note saying that there might not be any. Let's find out if that's actually true. Wouldn't surprise me. Model Kit streams are usually pretty low-key. That is correct. There are no new eggs, which means we're playing the classic.
You will give me an egg.
All right, we're going to go to break. When we come back, we'll do a little bit of art block, and I'll grab a Cocom. See you guys in a bit. Man, full energy today. All right.
Hello.
Yep.
Hello.
How's it going, bud?
Good. I streamed today some Animal Crossing, and I'm out of debt.
Congratulations, you're free now.
I know.
The game is over.
No, it's not.
The game's over. There's nothing else.
I still have the museum.
No, the game's over.
I have the museum to fill. It's not over yet. No, I just had a really good turn up. I had a good stock price, about $5.19, so I was like, sell. Hello, chat. How we all doing on this beautiful Friday? It is Friday.
Yes, it
is. Animal Crossing is never over. You're right, but it can be over. You just turn off the game.
Yes.
Yeah, so right now I'm just kind of working on my island, just kind of trying to get things more organized. I just like the creativity. I just like how much you can do and the customization to a certain extent.
The model building alert went off on the model kit stream. That's hilarious.
Oh, I got a model. Sweet. I'm out of here.
He built a bucket.
Who's guest commentator? Hello, my name is Psychotic Jax. I am pretty much around here for... God, how long have I been around? Very long time.
Quite a while.
But you probably know me as... Hello, I can do the Mario voice.
Gex, can you up your gain a little bit? You're a little quiet still.
Let me try.
You gain your volume anyways.
Huh. It says I'm max.
Let's see
Hold
what
on. Nope. I know what's wrong.
Okay.
It's probably because of my voice box. Or the, my soundboard. I have my volume down a bit.
Ah, okay.
Am I better now, or
Yeah,
still
sounds
quiet?
good. Sounds good.
Okay.
All right, let's go to Art Block.
Can you say what Peach said in the Origami King trailer in your Peach voice? Origami. Oh, that.
Yeah.
I have some thoughts about that game.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. But for now, let's go to the Art Block here first.
To the block of arts.
All right, so for those who weren't here on the other stream, or yesterday's stream, by yesterday I mean Wednesday, I talked about how we had a survey go out for subs that was about the Art Block and the Buru in general. I'm not revealing the results of that yet, but one of the major things that pretty much everyone was unanimous on was shorter comments, and that was a rule we had on the Buru, but I was a bit flexible on it. So we're going to be stricter on it from here on out. So we're keeping it to basically like a couple lines, and that is it. So if you wrote out a longer comment and I do not read it during this, that is why we're being stricter about it. So just a heads up on that. Let's hop into some art that we missed from Wednesday's stream.
I would say for the comments, like, remember old Twitter's, like, limits? Like, what was it, 120 characters?
250, I believe, is the limit now. 250, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is from Icefinch. Tenmar had asked for it. May have been a joke, but here it is. This was the character from, I guess, Angela from Trials of Mana. So there you go. And Tenmar even commented on it perfectly. Oh, it's 280 then if old limit was 140. Or is it 240 now? Next up.
I think it's 240.
Next up from Madeline the Millennial. Hey John, I'm a longtime fan and this is my first post on here, so this is my first time doing art on hard paper. I hope you like it. So I know it's a lack of Sylveon on the Buru, so have yourself as a Sylveon. Sylvejon is the name. Aw, thank you so much, Madeline. Thank you.
Sylveon is my new favorite evolution. I love Sylveon.
It was what?
Go ahead. I love it. It was a pain to get Sylveon, but I'm really glad that I got it because Sylveon could be an evil one.
Nice. Also want to say that I'm trans proud. I'm trans proud to be a part of the 10.6%. Oh, congratulations. I was going to say congratulations. I guess congrats on being part of the 10.6%. I wasn't sure where I was going with that for a second. I'm like, wait a minute. That doesn't make sense. There we go. I think it's the lack of a comma threw me off, but there we go.
Still, welcome to the
10.6%. I'm a fucking idiot, dude. It's one of those days. It's one of those days, man.
Look, we all have our idiot moments and we all have our bad moments, okay? Nothing new.
From JDBM8, I was more than surprised to see that you were playing Rhyme last stream, so I have a little fan art of John being the boy from Rhyme with his trusty little one-eyed fox Bagel. Ever since the game came out, I wondered if you played it, or what your opinion on it was. While Rhyme is not my favorite game of the last decade, it definitely is the game that had the biggest impact on me. You stated last stream that these indie games usually try to tell a story as good as possible to stand out, and this game is no exception. You have to beat the game to really understand the message it tries to convey. Just be warned that it's not as simple as it seems, and you've only scratched the surface during the stream. Cool, thank you for the picture, JD. And also, you wrote down here, the boy's name is never actually stated, but it's Enu, E-N-U. Just don't ask how it's pronounced, okay. Next up. Well, there you go. This is cool. So earlier on Wednesday's stream, we had this. We played Star Fox Zero, so we got Bagel in the Star Fox 2 sprite style. And then Red Heights struck again and did, God, I forget, what is her actual name now? Rosa J. Falcone, I believe is the actual term for my Star Fox character. Hey everybody, Red Heights here. As I said, I made a portrait of Star Fox 2 of Rosa John, or Rosa J. Falcone in the Star Fox universe. Shout out to Dobie for the design of Bagel, and shout out to Shinaz for the design of Rosa John, and Mel for the name of Rosa Falcone. Perfect. This is really cute. Thank you so much, Red Heights. Next up, it looks like we got some She-Ra. Hey John, this is my first piece of art on the Buru. I was going to draw a Rosa John and a Wesker egg in the style of Lego Mario since it's model making stream, and Friday streams are the only ones I can usually see live because I'm in the UK. But since the final season of the new She-Ra was released today on Netflix, that's why it was trending, okay. I had the idea to draw Rosa John cosplaying that version of She-Ra. It's not perfect, such as the small chest. Again, I don't care about the chest size. It's really okay. Don't accustom yourself to my preferences for art. It's fine. But I tried to add some elements to make it distinctively Rosajon, such as the glasses, earrings, and the crown, and the star in the chest gem. And considering I don't think I'm that good at drawing people, I think I did pretty good. I do hope I'm accepted as part of the community, and I can do more art soon. You did a good job, Totoro. Thank you so much.
Welcome to the art community.
Where are we? We're up here. Now we got the model kits going here from Tommy. I've been enjoying the model kit building streams, so I thought I'd post my latest build, the real grade variant of the original Granddaddy Gundam. Ooh, that looks real nice.
Ooh.
Very nice.
It's pretty.
Inspired by this comment in one of Masei's Mario Party videos, I thought to come up with a Dragon Ball key battle between Goku, Chugga versus Vegeta. Oh, Goku, Chugga versus Vegeta John. But I'm not good with dynamic poses, so I decided to go for this stupid idea instead. Actually, I believe Emil has horrid luck, but he gives it to others when they come near him. With any Mario Party hints, it looks like he's got amazing luck when he's just cursing the other person with bad luck. So we've got Emil. That his hair is similar to Sashomaru's daughter from the sequel is a coincidence, as I sketched him a week before the announcement. Myself, we fuse, and we turn into Pepsi Man. Yes, Inuyasha's getting a sequel. Pepsi Man is the avatar of bad luck, after all. Dragon Ball was always an anime manga, and I had an okay relationship with nothing special. I read most of the manga and watched some of GT, but after watching Gintama's parodies, I started liking it much better as I understood it better. So if you and Luca need something to watch and laugh, I would recommend it start here. Cool. Thank you, TTA. That is not where I saw that ending, but okay.
It works. Somehow.
It works. It makes sense. He's a very unlucky hero. From Smitty, we got a giggling Rosajon. Well, to cut a long story short, Rosajon was too cute in my hoodie for me to justify taking it back. I'll most likely be drawing her in that hoodie because it's far easier for me to draw hoodies. I start trying to draw more cartoony, so look forward to more cartoony drawings in the future. Perfect. Thank you, Smitty. Did I just hear Bagel? Nope, he's upstairs. Ooh, that's a nice tall geese. Look at that. May not be able to catch the stream, but I've been inspired to get back into Gunpla because of your streams. Don't remember much of Wing, but the tall geese has a really nice design, so I decided to pick it up. It's a real great kit. On the note of Gunpla, do you think you'll ever pick up something like a high grade or one of the SD kits for streams? Like I've said before, I have a master grade heavy arms. I just haven't put it together. It'll eventually be one of these streams we'll be putting that together.
1 month later.
It's gonna take a while. It will take a while.
1 month later.
I was watching the VOD of the high-risk cookie from Wednesday, and I decided to draw this. This John glitched his way into the Star Fox universe and joined the team. Yeah, pretty basic, I know. I just wanted an excuse to draw John wearing a Star Fox uniform. I like it still either way. Thank you, Zering. Wrong geese, guys. Wrong geese. Oh, he's even got snippers, too. Look at this. Wanted a bit of a bulkier kit to go with what I had, and this one looked fun. If you care any, I will give a bit of a review in the next post, which can be seen as chunkier. Yeah, I'm not going to read the review, but I think it looks cool. Yeah, it's just pros and cons. Okay, I was wondering if it had a rating on it. Sweet. Let's go to the other page. With more Gunpla. That is General Grievous. You've made General Grievous. Look, if you're gonna have 4 arms, what else would you use them for? Yeah, there you go. That's true. General Kenobi. Hello there.
Gundam now. I've got a Gundam now.
Hello there. The Impulse has always been a personal favorite of mine of the series due to how it deployed as multiple ships and the interchangeable backpack, allowing it to change styles mid-combat. More reviews under the bottom there. I think that also looks neat, too. Damn, you got a lot of kits here. All right, from Terensu. Left is Gundam Wing Zero Endless Waltz variant, and right is Freedom Gundam V2. I really love Endless Waltz Wing Zero's, like, angel wings. I think that design is super cool. And this is the first time I've actually seen it, like, seem usable in a model kit form. I think that's actually really nice.
It's been years since I've seen Gundam. Which one was that from?
Wing. First post in a long time, or first post for a long time lurker, a bit newer to the hobby, but here's my recent project, a Redemptor Dreadnought from Warhammer 40k. Think coffin with guns. Also trying to get back into drawing as well, though progress on that front's been slower, but the artists here are great inspirations and motivators. If you painted this, if you did the paint on it, this is really nice. This is my largest model I've worked on, so, well, there you go. Then this is actually their painting job. This is really well done, Puma. Holy crap.
It looks weathered.
I would hope so, with a giant, like, robotic coffin like this.
Yo, yeah, no. I maybe it's just because of how it was taken, but it looks weathered, which kudos.
I saw X was being built, so I decided to draw his X8 version. I also included an Eevee since my sister got a shiny GMAX Eevee named Machamps.com via Wonder Trade. Hardest I've laughed in a while. Have a good day and God bless. Thanks, Christian. It's a nice X, by the way.
That'd be a weird way to kind of promote your website through like Pokemon Wonder Trading.
And now Tanks and Grass from Esper Magic. British Vickers E 6-ton fight. Panzer 38-ton World War II light tanks. Esper is good, girl. Parse for less words. Thank you, Esper. I also saw your discussion in the art Discord earlier about these. So yeah, considering that thing is not on there, you were fine. It was that thing in particular that would have been the concern, and you know what I'm referring to. Let's move on.
Can I say, when people like do like model kits to like showcase like certain models, those who like do like the backgrounds, like the environments, are really, really good. Like especially with the environments and how well you put it together, it adds more flavor to like the environment and the models. So I just find that shit really cool.
What is this? This looks neat. Hi, John. I'm a long-time lurker, and this is my first Buru post, so hopefully I did everything right. It's not exactly a model, but this was something I designed and built as a gift for my friends that I helped run a Pathfinder campaign with. She's made out of 1/8-inch plywood, number 4 machine screws, and locking nuts. I was worried about the collage being too large already, so I left out the original drawing I made as reference, but the end result is much more relevant to models, so I can live with leaving it out. This is wood? I can kind of see it now that I'm a bit zoomed in. I thought it was like metal sheets, honestly. But this is cool. It looks really flexible too. That's real neat.
That's legit. That is pure legitimacy. And that was for what game?
Pathfinder.
Wow. Well done.
I'm a bit surprised you didn't paint them like the screws black so they all blend in more, but honestly, like it does have a cool mechanical look because you left them silver like this. So that's a cool touch. I'm assuming it's Kosh is how you say this? Or Kosh or Kosh? Kosh, this looks really cool. This is super well done. All right, my alarm's going off, so we're gonna stop art block here, but we've got lots more stuff to look at later, so look forward to that. But for now, back to building. Let's, you know what? Let's go to, where's my boy Simon? Simon, where's your music? There it is. Oh, I doubled down on it, oops. Well, that'll be fine. Let's listen to some Payday music. Give me a second, I'm gonna fix my playlist here so we don't get too many repeats.
No, that's fine.
Thought I would have fixed this already. I listen to this playlist a fair amount. There we go. Perfect. Or just the hiker theme? No, we got an hour and a half left of the stream. I'm not listening to an hour and a half of hiker theme. I'm sorry. Even I have limits, believe it or not. Although I can't say much. There was some like super repetitive jingle I was listening to, and I would usually leave like an 8-hour on. Oh, yes, I remember what it is. It's that video of the dancing turnips on Twitter that goes around. It's done by the same artist that did, I think, all the Egg Dog videos. There's like a 20-second loop on Twitter of them dancing, and it's the beat is so infectious. I just kind of leave it on and zone out. But I don't know if it's copyright, so I don't know if I can play it on stream. Sorry. Where were we on this? We were on part 5. We're working on the ears. The little ear muffs.
So somebody was asking about Paper Mario: The Origami King. I'm gonna be skeptical about the game for 2 reasons. I never played Color Splash, so I don't know how that game went. To be honest, the last Paper Mario I actually played was Sticker Star, and we all know how that went. But like I said, I'm gonna be skeptical. I think the story and the and the graphics and the color and everything looks fantastic. I think I just need to wait more.
Yeah,
I'll give it a try.
We need to see more. We need to see more. That's just how it is.
But
yeah. Med says, like, I heard Color Splash was a step up, but still not what people wanted. Yeah, I heard that a lot. And I feel like it's looking like this is even a step up from Color Splash, but still not quite what people want. So I'm not going to call it Sticker Star 3, but because, you know, even Color Splash was better than Sticker Star 1 from what everyone told me. But we'll see. I'm curious about it. I'm hoping some lessons were learned.
yeah, like I said, I'm going to give it a chance. But if it doesn't scratch that itch, I mean, I've got the original Paper Mario. I've got Super Paper Mario. I've got Thousand Year Door. I could still play those.
It is funny to think that now, once this releases, there will have been less games in the traditional RPG style than than actual ones at that point. Like, because people are talking about how they still want like the classic gameplay style, and then they keep getting the Sticker Star style. And after this point, if this is still Sticker Star-ish, that means there's more Sticker Star games than regular RPG games at this point.
Oh shit, you're right.
Why did I say that, John? Because I want you to realize that. I want you to realize where that company is coming from at that point. It is not meant to depress you. It is meant to make you think.
This isn't to make you feel sad. This is just to make you realize and understand.
What would you classify Super Paper Mario as? An anomaly? Super Paper Mario, yeah, I don't know how to really classify that one, because it was definitely a platformer through and through, but you leveled up and you had partners. So,
I don't know why people don't like that game. I thought it was a fantastic game. I thought story...
I can see why people might not like it, because it is longer than it needs to be for a platforming game.
Yes,
but the story was great.
The story was great. I that is one thing I will praise that game. That story was fantastic. It took a turn I didn't think it would do, and it pushed some boundaries with certain characters, in my opinion. Like it was another dimension added to certain characters that we all know and love.
The problem is the game is pretty front-loaded from what I remember, with kind of boring sections, because they're trying to get you used to the whole, like, hey, you can switch between 2D and 3D style. And as a result, a lot of the worlds feel empty at the beginning. I don't remember being really into the game till, like, getting to, like, the Haunted Mansion and, like, the nerd's house and stuff like that. All that stuff was when I was like, all right, now you're getting me in here. But the actual gameplay for, like, otherwise is pretty rudimentary.
Yeah. I don't know. I still like it. I still love it. I hate the fact that in order to 100% it, the 2 places you need to go to complete it, hell no.
Was it Chapter 2? I thought that was Chapter 3.
For which chapter?
For the mansion. I thought the mansion was like Chapter 3.
2.
All right,
I do believe it is 2.
Francis was Chapter 3. Oh, okay, so... Never mind then. I, for some reason, thought those were 3 and 4, so I just remembered an extra chapter, basically. Or I remembered one of the later ones back earlier.
So, wait, chat, if you guys have questions for little old me or John, come on down. We'll take them.
Yep, ask any questions you got. We can't answer them all, but we'll do our best to answer a couple. While I continue cleaning up this piece so we don't have the same issue we've had with all the other pieces.
Actually, John, one thing to kind of go back on with Paper Mario.
Yep.
What do you think they're going to do with Mario and Luigi now?
I think they're dead. I think it's dead as a franchise right now.
You really think
The last few have not met expectations, and the company's gone. I wouldn't be surprised if years down the road you saw a team of former devs from Alpha Dream doing like some Mario and Luigi style game, but I think that's just way down the road.
Well, the last games they produced, they were just remakes, right? There was the original.
Paper Jam also did bad, from what I've heard.
Oh yeah, that's a game I never finished.
I don't know anyone who has. Everyone I know who played Paper Jam just kind of stopped halfway through. It didn't grab anyone that I know of.
Not even Emil?
No. Same. I think I got farther than Emil, and that's saying something.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know what was it about that game that's made me stop. I don't know why. Because I thought with Paper Jam, this should have been bam. Like, oh my god, literally the Paper World and Mario and Luigi's worlds combined. I don't know, but maybe I just need to finish it. But I heard like somewhere around the end story was okay, and there's like one like area where you could do like a cool segment. I don't know.
I don't know what it is. I just remember like being okay with it, and then I got to some point where I think it was like either a Coliseum or it was doing the bro challenges or something like that, and I just remember like stopping there. But I also remember stopping there during Dream Team, and in Dream Team I was on my way to the second last area.
So I have a confession. I never picked up Dream Team.
It was all right. I kind of liked it, but I know that again that's where people kind of point that being like the series starting its downward spiral.
It's weird. It's weird that for Mario and Luigi, like the games that I played was the original, remake of original, 2, didn't play Bowser's Inside Story, Dream Team, played Paper Jam, never finished. Yeah. Oops.
Dream Team was too long. I heard a couple people say that. I think I kind of agree. But like I said, I was enjoying it, and then there was just a point where I'm like, yeah, I'm done playing this now. Despite being pretty close to the end, all things considered.
I don't know. I feel like if I'll try and give Dream Team a try, if I could pick one up, but right now Animal Crossing has consumed my life, and I'm more interested in it.
I'll say Dream Team was creative. I liked all the Dream Luigis. I thought that was really cool.
That's right. That came around the year of Luigi.
That was one of the main games of the year of Luigi.
Yeah, okay. That's right, because I picked up Dark Moon instead. Oops.
You know what? I think that's actually why I stopped playing Dream Team was Dark Moon.
Oh.
And then I never finished Dark Moon. Yo, being a collector sucks sometimes, guys.
Dude, no. Right. It's so hard. Like, I'm not on the same collector level as you, but like it's just whenever something new comes around and all of a sudden that just catches your interest, you want to be so focused on it, but then all of a sudden those games that you were interested in go into the backlog, and you sometimes never pick that interest up again until something catches your eye, and it sucks.
Yeah, Dark Moon was like, I liked it. But I also didn't like the separate stage structure that kind of went for that one.
Yes.
It made the game feel plodding as a result, because you were retreading the same area so often. Even though, like, I mean, that backtracking is a common thing in Luigi's Mansion, but like, it just, something about it felt more egregious because of the constant restarting and constantly going through the starting areas.
My problem, along with those, my other problem was trying to 100% that game. No. Because certain gems are in areas you would have to go out of your way to go get. No.
I mean, that makes sense.
But you wouldn't, I guess for me, it's like you really wouldn't think of that, because you would think you would get that puzzle at that. It's like collecting the blue coins in Mario Sunshine.
I fucking hate that. I fucking hate those blue coins.
Yes, hi.
Sunshine would be a much better game without those blue coins, or with much less of them.
Less. Oh, I will take 120 of those blue coins. I'd rather have that than, what was it, the 240? Yeah, it was 240 because every... No, crap, what was it? crap, I can't remember. How many blue coins was it to get a shine?
I thought it was 10, but I think someone said the other day 15.
Was it 15? Well, because I know if you collect 240, that's 24 shines.
It is 10. I'm seeing 10s in chat.
Okay, it is 10, okay. Still, fuck those blue coins. I hate them. But it's interesting with the Paper Mario trailer. Like I think you mentioned earlier, that kind of gives more feed or kind of more solidarity about that Mario 3D remakes that are going to happen.
Yeah, because that was the rumor. The rumor was stickers are. The rumor was a new Paper Mario and the remakes of Sunshine, 64, and Galaxy, or re-releases, whatever they're supposed to be. I don't know. I forget which it said, remake or re-release. So that does give that rumor more credence.
Yeah. I don't know. I if it does happen, cool. If it doesn't, I still have them on the other systems. I'm perfectly fine with that.
They said remasters. All right, so it's going to be like an all-star style release then.
Ooh.
It was a port of 64, Sunshine, Galaxy 1, 2, and 3D World. Okay, I hadn't heard the rest of those. I had only heard the first three. 64, Sunshine, and Galaxy 1. What do you think is more likely, Galaxy 1 remake, remaster, or Galaxy 3? Galaxy 1 remake, honestly.
Remake. Is it sad I actually never finished 3D World?
That's how I felt about the Wii U, honestly. It was just like, I'm good. But I mainly only finished 3D World because I had to do it for TRG.
No. I remember I was doing a Let's Play project of it.
Shit.
I don't know why I stopped. Oh, what happened?
Is this not... Maybe it's not pushed in enough? Uh-oh. Let's find out. Oh no, we're good. We're good. The earmuffs were being rude.
Oh, gotcha. So, since we're talking about you're building Mega Man. So, I have actually never touched the X series. I never have, and I kind of been wanting to try it. So so which one? So I know the original you should start with, but what other ones should I avoid?
Hi, buddy. Hello. I see your tail flicking. What's up, buddy? Meow.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a code orange. Code orange.
Walk around meowing. Bagel, stop meowing. That's not what gentlemanly cats do. They murk. Hey, buddy. Hi. You here to knock over everything on my desk? Hi, buddy. I will enjoy, because he's about to follow you upstairs. He's already on his way. What you gonna do, mister? Sorry, Gex, repeat that question?
Hold on, I'm eating.
Okay.
I don't want you to hear the nom nom nom.
Okay. Yeah. Bagel is just standing still trying to figure out what to do next. Hi. Yes, I'm talking about you. Oh, and he's sitting down. Okay. We're good. We're good. All right. We've got ourselves a helmet with some lights on the side. So next up is completing the head by adding a face, which means it's time to choose which face X gets. Hi. Hello. Yes, I'm looking at you.
So, what face should be chosen? One with the hollow eyes, one with the frowny face, or one that makes it mean and pissed off?
It might be easier to show these if I keep them in the bag. Hang on, let's see here. Our options are... Deadpan stare. Yelling with mouth open. And other deadpan stare / gritting teeth.
Angry face.
Hey, bud. Hello.
Yelling teeth, yell,
On
yell.
this one. Hi. Oh, you're not coming up here, are you? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I got an orange.
We have a code orange? Alright.
Yeah, officially a code orange now. Oh, bud. Bagel, I can't reach the camera to put you on it. And it looks like you're trying to do it yourself. Here, let me... Here, have some
Ladies
room.
and gentlemen, this is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill. We have a code orange.
That cut in my fingernail is actually snagging on his fur. He's just bobbing his head in. Hi. Hello. Mister, you're on my headset. Hi. You're on my headset cord. I need that back.
Remember, ladies and gentlemen, during this code orange, remember to do the proper procedures. Yell all. Be very cute.
I need a second to pet the cat.
And remember to pet the cat too. Remember, this is not a drill. This is a code orange.
Hey, bud. Bagel, I really need my desk space back. Hi. I'm happy to see you too, buddy. Hi. I love you. Let's see if he was gonna let me tilt this camera. No, I can probably grab this one easier. Hi. He's just headbutting everything. Yeah, those meows in that Bagel alert animation, that is actually Bagel. Hi. Hey, mister. What's your game plan here, mister? What's your end game?
To be cute, cuddly, and to sit on your lap.
This is around the time he would take a nap on my lap. So, this might complicate the kit stream for the rest of it.
Well...
Hi. Ooh. Yeah, some good scratches. Bagel, you're the reason there's so much cat hair on this cutting board.
And now Mega Man is gonna have fur on him.
I don't know the story about his eye. Was he just not born with it? Did something happen? We don't know the full story, but when we adopted Bagel, he had just gotten out of surgery to have his eye removed. So the shelter didn't know what happened to him, but when he was like 3 months old or 4, his eye was damaged in something. We don't know what, if it was like someone hitting him or if it was just an accident, a defect, whatever. But originally he had like an unusable eye. And they were going to leave it in, but then they realized there's like I think there was a 30% chance of it turning cancerous. So they removed it. And then a bit after his surgery, he got sick, and that was when we met him. And that was around when we adopted him. So we don't know the story. We assume he had some sort of trauma because his nasal cavity is a bit jammed at times. You can hear, like, he snores a lot. And sometimes he has issues breathing through his nose, but he's otherwise fine. I guess other than most of the teeth he's missing.
So it's dead stare, yelling face, and teeth.
Hang on, Bubba, you are hella quiet. Let me fix that.
Yeah, Bubba, so for the poll, it's dead stare, yelling, showing his teeth.
Yeah, those are the options.
Thank you.
No problem.
The poll will be out in a sec.
Okay. Obviously, Bagel lost his eye when he was captured by Colonel Volgan, and it was shot when Boss moved the pistol away from his face. Bagel, this... is this the best plan? Honey, is this the best plan?
Welcome to Now Cat Stream. Oh, he just wants love and cuddles.
Hey, buddy. Let's check the poll too.
It's time for the poll, ladies and gentlemen. Wait, hold on. I need my radio voice.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the poll. We are going to be going live over to Proton John talking about the poll results. John, what are the results going on right now?
Hang on. Right now, it's looking like.
We're having technical difficulties right now, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, it's not technical difficulties. It's bagel difficulties.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're having cat difficulties. We'll be sure to get online right now.
Yeah, you guys don't. For some reason, it's using the wrong window. Hang on a second here. Why are you not showing the correct one? You should be showing that. There we go. We've got Yelling Face in the lead right now. By a lot. By a lot. I can't paste because someone... There we go. Is in the way. 85 votes, 63% of the vote. Dead Stare, 32 votes, 23%. And Showing His Teeth, Gritting His Teeth, 21 votes, 15%. I'm not surprised that Yelling Face is winning. It's pretty much what I would have picked too. So... And it's really not changing all that much. It's pretty steady. Just buying some time as Bagel has just taken over my desk right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, according to the poll, let's over here, it seems that yelling is the lead. We don't know why people are yelling, but I think that's a good sign. Isn't that right, Bob? Yes, it is, John. Absolutely.
I think we'll call it there. I think we'll say we're making the Yelling Face. And he's still here. He hasn't moved. Hi, bud. I love you, but like I need that knife you're lying on. Okay, you're not lying on it, but oh, Bagel.
Oh, he just wants love.
He does want love, but he's also made this nigh impossible to do now. There you go.
Never done.
All right, so it was Yelling Face is the winner.
Yep.
Ah, shit, which means I need to cut out his tongue. He needs a tongue. E1. Hi. Yes, that is my hand. Yes. Hi. I love you too, but I need my hands back, and now both of them are busy.
Uh-oh, you gave in to his trap.
Oh. The part I need is back down here somewhere. Yeah, for some reason his tongue has its own part. Oh, Bagel on the move. Bagel on the move. Hi. Can I help you? Yes. Actually, I'm going to need to use the tweezers to open this one because I do not have proper hand access right now. Oh, you leaving? What are you doing? What are you doing? Going for it? Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in the way. It's almost like this is a bad idea to come up here today. Good boy. All right, we're back in business.
In about 5 minutes.
No, he doesn't usually come up for 2 trips. He usually just comes up for the 1. All right, let's get back to it. His tongue has got its own piece of sprue. Is trapped inside this flux capacitor.
I hate how that is so right. I hate how that's so right.
All right.
Anyways, chat, if you got questions for us, we hopefully got answers.
Yeah, go for it now. Now that I've regained the use of my lap and my hands.
That was a fun entertainment section of Bagel.
Yep. That's what Bagel does. Like I said, this is usually the time that he's on weekdays that he'll just come up on my lap and just sleep. So, right now he's just lying down cleaning himself. I wouldn't be surprised if he decided to actually take a nap here in a bit.
Where can we buy this model kit?
Pretty much any place that carries model kits at all. I specifically got this one from, was it Big Bad Toy Store? I think is what it's called. Give me a second here. Yeah, BigBadToyStore.com. They carry a lot of different kits. Give me a second to switch over to a proper... Yeah, so this is the site I used. If you look up, they have certain like companies you can go with, certain brands. And if you look up Mega Man, they have a lot. Holy shit! I didn't even realize how much they have. They've got pin books. They've got the model kit. So this is the Zero one that's coming out. They've got the Nendoroid Rabbit Ride armor. Different Mega Man figures, puzzle pieces. Oh, that might be fun to do.
Which one?
This Mega Man 1000-piece puzzle.
Oh.
I might keep that in mind for a future stream. Specifically, this is the one I'm using here. The Mega Man X Charge Shot version 1/12 scale premium model kit. It's $60 US. The non Buster Shot one is this one, and it's $55, so it's a $5 difference. This is the Max Armor version, and this is the gold version of that. So they're both the same one as well. They ship to Canada, which is the main reason I went with them, but they're based in the US. They ship worldwide, I believe, actually, so. I want to see someone backseat a puzzle. Don't worry, Sab already offered to do that. Yeah, that Mega Man X Zero kit comes out July 2020. And I think there was another one that's coming soon. Oh shit, they sell... Oh man. It's not a model kit, but they have an action figure of Roll Casket from Mega Man Legends. I didn't realize that.
Oh.
Yeah, the 4-inch Nell figure series from Sentinel. And it's 20% off. Huh. I rarely see any stuff from that. Sorry, now I'm looking through here because they have a bunch of things I haven't seen before. Like here, I have not seen this before. Mega Man X Falcon armor version. I'm assuming this is not a kit. This is just like a figure. Because based on the price, it's $155 US. But shit, that looks nice. 6.1 inches tall, made of plastic and die cast. Buster comes with built-in LED inside to give the feeling that it's charging up power.
Wow.
Cool. Interchangeable face and hand parts. So yeah, it's straight up a figure. But that looks nice.
That does.
Yeah, pre-order it'll arrive September 2020. But yeah, no, they've been my recommendation so far. Big Bad Toy Store.
Any experience with the Yakuza 0? Yes or no? No, none of them.
Oh, I've played through 0, 1, and 2. And we were working through 3, and then we got distracted. But the Yakuza games are fun. Alright, apparently the way you put this face piece in is a bit weird. So let's see how this goes. First off, here's his face with him yelling. We've given him his... Oops. We've given him his tongue. Now, apparently, this hinges into the helmet itself.
It hinges.
Like, hang on. I got... Bagel fur got in here. Buddy, I wish your winter coat would go away. So, like,
it still has that?
It shows go in at an angle like this. It's hard. I can't tell if anybody's camera. Go in at an angle like this and then like press it up and in. It's actually not that bad. It actually went in.
Okay.
It went in surprisingly easily. But it just looks weird in the actual diagram. So here you go. We've got ourselves a fully done Mega Man X head. Now he just needs the rest of his body. I guess that's technically just his open mouth more than anything, but yeah, like the tongue's there. All right, and with that, we've finished 8 steps. We are very, very behind on this because we've had some issues earlier. So now we assemble the torso!
And how many steps is that gonna take?
Another 8.
All right.
But we've only got about 40 minutes left of the stream. So I'll see if we can finish the torso. That's probably where we're going to get. But it looks like we're going to be doing a lot of parts on this one. This needs L and N. L should already be here. Yep, there's L. And N is one of these. There we go. The last one we didn't take out of here.
Have you guys seen the Back to the Future short that was made in 2015? No, actually. This is the first time hearing about this.
I feel like I did back then, but I don't remember it anymore.
I remember there was a gag. I think, was it College Humor? I saw one like, 2015 or whatever the 2000 was of the actual, and it showed like kids riding on segways and like vining and whatever, and McFly was like, I don't know what those kids are doing, but I hate it right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing I can remember.
John, I just checked, and Tim, Tom, and Steven are all live, as is Josh. Didn't expect that. Yeah, I guess Tim moved his streams to Friday. He used to be Thursdays. So I guess he just accepted that. Tom usually is live around this time. And Steven and Mal usually do their playthrough of a game as well. I think they're still working through Smurpiga. So yeah, no. Usually Fridays are pretty busy, so we got plenty of raid targets. So we don't have to worry about that. We got to worry about that in about 40, 50 minutes from now.
I've got the computers and everything ready for calculations. All I just need is a name.
It was official short in the 2015 DVD box set that brought back the original actor for Doc Brown, who explains why the hoverboard in Part 2 doesn't exist in modern times. Huh.
Wow. That's actually interesting.
Tom is actually starting Yakuza 0. Never thought he'd start it up anytime. Oof, well, he's going to be on that one for a while. Yakuza 0 is long. It's good, but it's long. All right. So that's N3 and N4. Now we need L1, L3, L4, and L7. So most of L. Bingo. There's no L in bingo. The bingo.
The bingo.
The bingo.
I saw this question earlier. Any games now that you're looking forward to in 2020 or 2021?
Nope, because all the games I have been excited for I've been disappointed by so far this year, so I'm just not going to be excited anymore. It's honestly easier at this point.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's just easier at this point, honestly.
Actually, now that I think about it, really, I don't have any games. Most of the ones are DLC at this point. Is Breath of the Wild 2 supposed to come out this year? I thought it was next year.
No, they haven't shown shit on that yet.
Oh, true.
I was expecting something on it this E3, but I wasn't expecting it to hit this year. I was expecting it to be like, oh yeah, it's probably coming out, and then like it's delayed. sure.
John, aren't you excited for Madden 2021? EA promised to be 20% more footy and I can't finish that.
20% more what? More footy and 30% more bally than last year's Madden.
Man, are they gonna take out all the slot machine mechanics?
I think you're thinking of NBA on that one. Ah, shit.
No, they'll find a way to put that in.
Cut that enough, damn it. Oh, that's gonna be a problem. All right. 1, 3, 4, and 7 must be cut. I could see it coming out this year. They already have the engine and haven't announced many games this winter. Yeah, but you got to keep in mind the world right now. Anything that probably was planned for this year is probably going to get a delay unless it is far along enough. Or is built by a small enough team that they can work remotely. Basically, I have zero confidence in any release schedule now because of the world.
Just say 2020 is washed, and I can't wait for next year.
I mean, 2020 has been a wash for quite a while.
No, it's been washed.
When 2020 potentially started with World War III, that's when I knew, like, oh, this is going to be a year. This has been quite the year, to say the least.
You know, speaking of, there's one thing that kind of is going to be interesting. I'm curious to see how Evo's going to play.
Evo Online, yeah.
I may actually have to participate. I may have
What game are you going to play?
Smash.
Dude, did you not hear? There's no Smash.
Never mind.
They're not doing any games with terrible net play, which means no Smash, no Tekken, no Street Fighter.
Wait, they even took Street Fighter? Holy shit.
I'm trying to remember what there's 4 games they're doing for an invitational, like that are free for everyone to join, and it's like Them's Fighting Herds is one of them. Shit, what were they all? Mortal Kombat 11.
Yeah, no, MK11 has really good netcode.
Fuck, what were the other ones? Killer Instinct, that was another one, thank you. And Skullgirls, those were the 4. Thank you, CD Chow.
I didn't know about this. I just remember they were going to do Smash Online, and then I saw a funny video about everyone with the lag and netcode issues.
Yeah, no, everyone was making fun of it. There's no. Is Street Fighter Champion Edition in? Oh my god, actually? I thought that one was supposed to have bad netcode. All the lineup is there except Smash and I think Marvel 2. Marvel 2 is in as the Invitational. I think Marvel 2 is actually in. I think they tried to salvage as many of the events as they could, I thought. But Smash is the notable thing that they left out. Hang on, I'll just go look up the damn lineup.
I didn't know about this. Shit. I was gonna be like, alrighty, I'm gonna get this going.
Dragon Ball FighterZ, Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, Samurai Showdown, Soul Calibur 6. Oh, never mind. Street Fighter 5's in. Street Fighter 5 Championship Edition. Tekken 7 is in, and Under Night In Birth, Exhalate. However you say the Under Night subtitle. EVO Online will feature special exhibitions and content from EVO 2020's previously announced lineup. So yeah, there's something for Dragon Ball FighterZ, Grand Blue, Samurai Showdown, Soul Cal 6, Street Fighter 5 Championship Edition, Tekken 7, Under Night In Birth. And EVO Online will feature open tournaments from the following games, which were not previously part of the 2020 official lineup: Killer Instinct, Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath, Skullgirls Second Encore, and Them's Fightin' Herds. As previously announced, EVO Online will also host a version of the special invitational tournament featuring Marvel vs. Capcom 2 for the fighting game's 20th anniversary, which EVO organizers are talking the 20 Tournaments of Champions. Another reason Smash is not on the list because there's debate about banning Sonic. What? The fuck are they banning Sonic for?
I was about to say,
He got buffed? Oh no, balance patches. Yes,
oh shit. Heaven forbid.
Yeah, EVO
Yeah, I
Online
think-
will take place on July 4th to 5th, July 11th to 12th, July 18th to 19th, July 25th to 26th, and July
It's a
31st to
month?
August 2nd. It's basically a month of EVO.
Jeez. Oh my god. Ew.
It's basically
Sweet.
every weekend all of July.
Sweet Mary Mother of Jefferson Davis. I didn't know about that. I honest to God was like, oh, Smashed Online? This ought to be fun. Because I honest to God was going to go in for shits and giggles, being like, I ain't getting out of the pool. Why not?
Yeah, the community, the Smash community always has some flavor of the month to hate on, so like I'm not worried. Don't worry, Sonic will get balanced in another patch, and then someone else will be the one they get mad at. It's just how things go. It's the circle of fighting games. People loved Leroy in Tekken 7, but then he was too good, and then now they're like, all right, well now he's gonna get nerfed, and I believe he did get heavily nerfed. So basically, yeah, the circle of fighting games is character looks too good. Oops, it's been like nerfed to unusableness. Or unless you're NetherRealm Studios, where you do nerf the characters, but somehow they're still good. Because I remember the hassle that Injustice went through with balancing Superman. They kept nerfing him, and he was still too good.
I thought it was Batman that was having the problem.
No, it's Superman.
Oh.
His laser beams were a little too good from what I remember hearing.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm more impressed with Injustice 2 with their roster lineup. I was like, I have to pick this game out now. Shit.
Alright, let's see.
So, oh yeah, that's right. So the question I was asking earlier. So I never played Mega Man X. I
Yep.
never touched the X series.
Yep.
Which ones should I avoid?
X6 and X7 you should absolutely avoid.
6 to 7, okay.
Depending on who you ask, X3 and X5. Some people might also say avoid X8, but I like X8 a lot. It's just a bit different. But traditionally, for sure, you should avoid 6 and 7.
So 6 and 7, I'm seeing chat say 3, 8.
I think 8's fine. It's just different.
Okay.
7 is a nightmare, though. Just a 7 is really bad. They tried to do like a top-down 3D, and it did not translate well.
Wait, isn't that the PlayStation 1 where you only, in order to play a certain character on the box art, you have to do something a lot of stupid with?
Yes.
Oh, that one. Fuck no. Fuck no. And then they also have the Mega Man 7, the X series out for online, right? It was that collector's thing.
The Mega Man X collection's out is 1 to 8, yeah. So just get the collections.
Oh, okay. I thought there was like one for like 0.
Yeah, also that. There's one for original series, there's one for X, and there's one for 0.
Oh,
The 0 one came out like a month or two ago.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But the X collection has been out for 2 years, I think, and the the classic collection's been out for many years.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've just been busy with life.
That's fair. Oh my god, all these parts look the fucking same. I should not have cut them like this. This was a mistake. Mistakes
kind of-
have been made.
It's kind of weird. As somebody who's been in the gaming for such a long time, it's interesting that I'm kind of playing this catch-up game with like some of the other series. Like, I know for a fact I'm gonna try besides the Mega Man X series, I want to try the 0 series. I want to try and play Super Metroid. I also want to try, I want to say some of the Castlevania series, because I know I originally beat the very original. I never played Super Castlevania, which is the one that's been praised to hell. But it's like I've seen the videos of them. Like I've seen like reviews of them and things like that. But I kind of get that feeling of like, I need to try it for myself and see if I like them. Or, playing that catch up of like, I have about 20 years of gaming to catch up on. Shit.
Hang on, I gotta be careful on this one. That's exactly what they want. Okay, that's weird, but I'll do it. The way that I'm putting this one together is really strange compared to all the other ones we've done so far. This feels more complex. And I'm hoping this means the joints are good on this in the long run. This one's also requiring a lot more pressure to put the pieces together. That's why I'm doing a lot more off-camera stuff on this one, so I apologize for those. Kind of trying to follow along. Is this supposed to go all the way? I can't tell. It kind of doesn't. I think we got this. Okay, so to answer your question about Castlevanias too, Castlevania is weird because it's basically there's two different types, essentially. A third if you count the 3D ones.
Metroidvanias and classic platformers.
Yeah, exactly.
Or side scrollers, excuse me.
Exactly.
Yep.
I think Castlevania 4 is good. I think most of them are good, to be honest. Simon's Quest you can definitely skip, although I have a soft spot in my heart for it. Most of the Metroidvanias are good.
Yeah. Oh, Simon's Quest, Castlevania 2. No, I've already played that one.
Oh, okay.
Let me rephrase. I played the hack that was good.
Oh, you played Redacted or whatever it's called?
Yeah. I played that one. I was kind of tempted to back Bloodstain because I was like, maybe this would be a good starting point to jump in. Maybe if I get the feel of it, then I could go backwards. I never did. At the time I had no money, so I was like, I can't get this.
That's fair. That's fair, man.
Which sucks because I really wanted our freaking egghead. Damn it! I was so mad.
Shit! Oh shit! Parts
you
are
dropped the beat.
breaking. Parts are breaking. I might be being a little too rough with this.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh, we'll have a glitch to Mega Man X. I think it'll be
the
fine.
glitch is that his arm will not connect, so we should probably fix that.
Just hang it on the fish line. It'll be fine.
I don't know if I can even get what I'm trying to do on camera here right now. Let me try. So there's these two pieces go together here.
Okay.
Very hard to do. Two pieces here go together to make the joints for like the shoulders.
Oh, okay.
Right now,
Yeah.
They're locked in, but they're not fully locked in. Camera, please, white balance. Good lord. Yeah, there we go. So you can see there's a little gap on the top there. I'm trying to get them connected properly, but it's not quite connecting together completely. Like there's something just stopping it at the end. So I need to actually like do a bit of brute force. But the pieces are so tiny, brute forcing this is not easy. You can try using the wedge to like add pressure.
I think it's time for some Gorilla Glue.
No, because the joints have to move.
They
need to be connected together so they can move.
He'll have a stiff arm. He'll be fine.
Brute force isn't always the right answer. I know. I'm just trying to be careful here.
If the wedge isn't working, try the bigs.
Oh my god, really?
That's what someone in chat says. I don't know the reference.
Final Fantasy VII.
Oh.
Which in and of itself is a Star Wars reference.
Ah.
So paranoid about putting too much pressure on this, but it's close. Now, the problem is I've also got the other joint on with the exact same issue, but it locked on correctly to the torso. So right now it's a problem of getting these little joints together correctly so we can put the rest of the torso together. Yeah, they're in every Final Fantasy since 6, sounds right. It is a brute force method, but get a set of small pliers. Well, conveniently. Here's
You have the pliers?
Let's try these. That's not quite working. God damn it, Koto. Thought you guys had this shit on lock. I might have to just hope and pray, honestly. No, I don't think so, because I keep turning this and it keeps falling apart. So I'm pretty sure it's not locking in correctly for some reason.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to trim something, but I don't know what. I figure if I trim it too much, it's not gonna lock in at all. Sand down the peg a little bit. I'm thinking that's what I gotta do. I think that's our only option right now. But I gotta be careful. If I sand it too much, we're fucked.
So, John, I have a question for you, since
Yep.
I can't really watch your Monday streams a lot. How's BioShock treating you?
It's very racist. But the game itself is fun.
Oh, I was about to say, yeah, I've heard about that from BioShock Infinite.
Yeah, the game itself plays fine.
It's weird. I kind of wanted to jump into the BioShock series because I remember I was watching 1 and 2, and I was actually watching my friend play this, and it looked really cool. Like, I love the environment that BioShock 1 and 2 did. Just like this weird underwater utopia, quote unquote, that's just gone to hell. And the different types of environments. It was really fun. And it was funny, too, because when I was studying sociology, we actually talked about that. My professor literally was like, we are going to talk about this, about cultism and how, from a sociological point of view, how simple, narrow minds and everything like that can actually affect the person's personality and everything about them. Like, we did a quarter throughout my years training it. We did maybe about a semester of it. It was really, really wicked. Like, oh my god, a gamer is learning about this. Ooh, this ought to be fun. Just from that different perspective.
That sounds cool.
But it was like, oh my god. I could talk about how when I studied psychology and sociology for so many years, how certain video games were actually popped in because it dealt with different psychological and sociological points of view. Again, the example of BioShock, and that kind of utopia, culturism, and everything can affect a person's psychological and psychosis mind. It was really fascinating. And it was the other thing too, we were also talking about The Simpsons too, and how that kind of, the more you're exposed to a certain show or whatever,
Yeah.
you will also start picking up on their humors, their dialogues, how they present jokes or present themselves in the real world. And it's really fascinating how the more you're exposed to something, how your sociological mindset changes. It's super fascinating. I'm sorry if I'm bored.
No, that was perfect because it actually gave me enough time to get it to connect. Sanding was the correct answer. It just took a while. The problem is now I gotta fix the other one. And that one's gonna be harder because it's already connected to the torso.
To be clear, the game is criticized. And I like I said, I know about BioShock's backlash.
Yeah, the game in no way is glorifying it. It was just jarring because I honestly didn't know that about Infinite because I went in pretty blind.
Yeah, no, that game, it's taken about American history back in the 1920s and that era.
And not being American threw me off.
How would you know? I don't know. Like I said, I don't think when I studied sociology, that game was around at the time. But I bet you now it's being talked about in my sociology class that I took.
I would imagine.
But yeah, I remember that game. Actually, there was a lot of backlash and there was a lot of controversies around it. But then they're like, the gameplay is fine.
Does Canada have a racist history like ours? Out of curiosity, Canada treats Native American people like absolute dog shit. To put it bluntly. To put it bluntly. So yes.
History is dark. Let's just get that out of the way. History is dark to certain degrees.
Canada and U.S. not that different on that side. I mean, we all kind of came from a history of taking over places. Thanks, England. Oh, fuck. I've made a huge mistake with this. We might actually have a problem.
Oh, joy.
We might actually have a problem. Hang on. I'm literally trying to connect two pieces that are connected to another two pieces, and they are not enjoying this attempt. I might have to disconnect this piece to make this even work, but even then, I don't know if I can anymore. Because this one I already brute forced on. Yeah, I might have a bit of an issue here.
Oh dear, that's not good.
Canada and the U.S., we live here now. Yeah. Yeah. Canada ended slavery sooner, but I think it was only like 5 years sooner or something like that. And there wasn't as big a civil uprising that I am aware of. I'm not the best on Canadian history when it comes to things like that. But Canada traditionally touts itself as more of a free, liberating place. And the truth is we're just more free and liberating than America is. We ended slavery because Britain did. Yeah, because we're part of the Commonwealth. So that checks.
Curious, how far are you into BioShock Infinite? Because I don't know. I haven't beaten that game, in all fair honesty, nor really know much. Like, where are you exactly?
30% in. I tried to steal a blimp and then got hit by a wrench.
That sounds about it interesting. Stop point. Well, I got hit on the head by trying to steal a wrench. Or blimp. I got hit on the head by a blimp.
Damn, that must have hurt. That must have real hurt.
Oh, yeah, no. Just that big, full of air, yeah. But to kind of go...
There we go. We're in business. We're good. We're good. We got him to connect. Now we just have to hope this piece connects correctly, and then we're fine. Oh, please tell me these are on correctly. I'm gonna cry if I had them on wrong.
Oh, no.
No, it looks like they're on right. Thank God.
Crisis averted. We have averted it. So I kind of got back into...
Oh, that's why it looks so weird. Sorry, I'm like mumbling to myself while I'm trying to connect these. Keep going.
So I kind of got back into first-person shooters again. Yeah, as we can see that piece while it's... Then again, I'm delayed. There we go.
All right, so this is the thing that took so long to build. On a side cam. This is basically the skeletal for his shoulders. This piece here on the right that I'm tipping towards you, that is two small pieces combined together that go on this little skeleton part. And these are hinges that can move back and forth for the arms. And the problem is, they're two small pieces put together, and they were not connecting together properly. But now, after a little bit of filing down with sandpaper, we got it. So, all that work was just to do one step. We spent half an hour to do that, at least.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
We fucked up.
Oh, we didn't fuck up. It's just that was just harder than it needed to be.
It took longer than it needed.
This is how it works sometimes. Is that a watch or a bracelet? It's a bracelet. It's an Aquabats bracelet. It's from their Kickstarter.
Oh, okay.
I'm a part of the Legion of Righteous Comrades, I think is the actual term for it. Let's see. All right, we finally got past step 9. Step 10. Put the rest of the owl together. C1, C2, L6, L8. Let's get L6 and L8.
Step Mite number 9. Dude, I have some history with that.
Everyone's
game.
got history with Mighty Number 9. Yeah, ain't special. It's got 4 hours of credits. Everyone's got fucking history with Mighty Number 9.
Maybe I wanted to be special, John.
Tell your story, Gex.
What was one of the Kickstarters that, or one of the projects, or one of the items that? Because I remember when I backed it, I think I went for the Ultimate Collection Edition. That was funny. I remember one of the pieces that finally arrived was the NES cartridge USB drive.
Yeah.
And I remembered I was like, oh, this finally came. Well, maybe it worked. It was malware. I was like, you mother... It was just funny. It was like, oh, they think the game is malware. I'm just gonna fix this real quickly.
Yeah, hang on. Since people are asking about the 4 hours thing,
I backed 2 Kickstarters in 2013. Oh my god, that was in 2013.
yeah,
Mighty
okay.
number 9.
I'm gonna link the Game Explained video in particular, but here is a YouTube video of all the credits of Mighty Number 9. Accidentally added a comma at the end there, or apostrophe, but it looks like that didn't catch on the link at least. This video is 3 hours 48 minutes long. Almost all of it is the credits. I think maybe like they have their intro at the beginning, and that's about it. So yes, 4 hours is not a joke.
It's not.
That is real.
I actually sat for 4 hours trying to find my name.
I'm on there somewhere too. I backed it as well, but hell if I looked it up.
Again, I sat through. I wanted to see.
Have a live stream where you just watch the credits. At that point, you might as well just do the Game Boy Player podcast then.
Game Boy Player number 2, the credits.
Did you back it as Proton John or your actual name? I'm pretty sure I backed it as Proton John.
I think I backed it as Psychotic Jax. But I remember that was such a huge deal of a game. I remember I actually met Inafune because I think he was a guest at MacFest.
Yeah, I met him. I was telling the story on Wednesday's stream because we were playing another game Inafune was involved with. I've met Inafune as well. I met him at E3 back when Yaiba Ninja Gaiden Z was in development. All right, C1 and C2. What color is C? Assuming this is the torso. Oh, C's already up there. Right, here it is.
Game Boy Pocket disc only podcast. Game Boy Podcast.
Game Boy Pocket.
I read that fast. It's Game Boy Podcast disc only.
I'm still pretty sure. I'm pretty sure we're actually going to turn that into something. I just don't know the time frame on that. So don't get too excited about it. It could be a while.
I'm more glad it raised money.
Me too.
I think that's the more hilarious thing. That raised money.
Well, there goes my plan for getting to the end of the torso. in time. We've got 6. We're on step like 2 of 8. I said the least complicated one's the one after this one by the looks of it, and the rest look like they're depending on more hinges being put together. Too late, John. We're all excited. Oh my god. Well, like I said, we'll see what comes out of it. Hopefully something good.
Oh yeah.
But I think the current plan was like, if it happens, it'll be like a monthly podcast.
Which I think is probably smart.
That's pretty fair, I feel. Because some of us have schedules that do not permit anything else inside of them. Mainly Steven. Steven, like when we're talking about the potential of making it a weekly podcast during, I think, the second Game Boy Player Disc only stream, you can hear Steven going like, as the sound of a man who knows his schedule very well and knows he will not permit a weekly podcast.
Is it sad? I actually used to be like that. In terms of, like, I would know my schedule almost every day.
Oh, no, I'm saying... Oh, that you would know your schedule?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no, that's fair. There's nothing wrong with being organized.
No, this was, like, extreme micro-organization to where every hour, on the hour, I would know what I would have to do.
Steven daily vlogs, he produces a bunch of stuff, and he has his gameplay channels, and he does streams. That boy's a busy boy. So wonder he knows how to breathe sometimes. Steven has daily vlogged for what, like 10 years? More than that?
Yeah, I think it was his 10-year anniversary.
Yeah, case in point, he is live right now. He's streaming to do the LP of Smurpica. And he's also, like, doing a stream at the same time, so it's just like... If I remember correctly, this year or shortly before this year, he and Mao were actually trying to operate on a schedule. Cyan, I said I'm pretty sure it says Proton John. I know I'm pretty far up the list, too. I was a late backer. In Steven voice. Breathing is not on the schedule, John! That is something he would say. That checks. Oh, didn't hear that. Sorry. Time to see if I can find you. I believe someone actually made a list online, a searchable list, so you can find what your backer number was based on the name, so you can actually, like, not just watch a 4-hour cutscene to try to find it. You can, like, straight up just find it.
God bless that person. Holy shit.
Hell ain't no fun if you don't got friends there, John. Again, definitely sounds like something Steven would say. Let's see here. Oh, why do these parts have to look so fucking similar?
So, one of the things I wanted to... I remembered to talk about. So, I got back into first-person shooters, right? And I dropped Call of Duty for a while.
Okay.
And I'm playing the newest one, right? And I like what they're doing, especially from my understanding now. The Modern Warfare 2 remastered, just a campaign, is remastered, and now it's on there for as DLC or something like that. I don't know. I remember, like, it kind of gave me that scratch of an itch, because I will be very honest, like, back then when, like, Halo 3, ODST, Reach, Call of Duty's World at War, Modern Warfare 2, 3, all of those were pretty much popular at the time. Like, I was addicted to those. Like, I definitely was one of those players that would definitely spend like 10, 12 hours at a time playing that. And I kind of kept up with it for a while. But I remember the one Call of Duty I remember skipping was like Advanced Warfare, I do believe. It was the one with like the giant robots in them, I do believe, or something like that.
That sounds right.
But it was weird because it was like, you know, throughout those times, like the
Cut
games were
wrong.
getting.
Grab the wrong part. That's fucking why it's not working. Jesus Christ.
So to me, it was weird because I was playing these and I was like, there was something wrong there that's like, God, these aren't fun anymore. And it was kind of the same thing with the newest Modern Warfare that's out right now. I remember when it came out, like it was the game that I was playing, and I was playing it with friends, especially since it was cross-play compatible, where you could play it against PC players too. And it somewhat scratched that itch, but then it dropped out because life happened, and then Animal Crossing came along and was like, hey, we could be all happy and cheery and not blood gory. And I was like, okay, sure, why not? And then I kind of got back into it a couple of weeks ago, and I was playing it with some friends, and I was like, yeah, I kind of miss doing this. I kind of miss those kind of games where you could just turn your brain off, just go shoot people and just relax and kind of, well, not say relax, but kind of just get that kind of shooting itch out of the way.
Honestly, I said the same thing about playing BioShock Infinite the other day on stream. I was like, man, I just haven't played like a shooty game in a while. Just having fun, just kind of shooting up stuff, using powers and stuff. It was nice to actually play again.
Yeah, and it just felt like it felt like, I guess, with people like kind of given, you know, first-person shooters, especially with like the Call of Duty and Halos and all that kind of shit, because I can't remember what specifically, but I don't know. There was just something about those games that they were just fun, and they were more fun when you had people to play with, like especially like online co-op for like the campaigns, or multiplayer if you were with a group of friends and you were just going around having fun killing people. I remember too, like I used to have this friend was very heavily competed into the MLG scene, especially with Halo, and mostly also focus on the KDO ratios and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember, like, God, I don't want to do that, because a part of me was a little bit of a true story. A part of me, I was actually gonna compete in an MLG team, and especially it was during one of the older COD games and everything like that. But I guess when I saw my friend and how serious he had to play that game and everything, a part of me kind of was like, if I have to be like that, fuck no. I'd rather just go play my game and enjoy. Sure, I could get competitive sometimes, but I'm not going to get to the point to where I have to worry about my KDO ratio and everything like that. And I know there are some professional players who do need to worry about that. That's completely understandable. But for me, it's just like, no, I just want to play the game. I don't care if my negative KDO ratio is like 0.78, I do believe last time I checked. But I just was like, I'd rather go around, shoot some people, have a good time. And especially with the zombie mode too. Like, I love the zombie modes.
Dude, what is it with this kit that's not fitting things correctly? Oh my god.
Two questions that I'm seeing. Speaking of first-person shooters, what do you think of the Borderlands game? I like them. I think they're fun. Definitely an interesting story. I think I jumped in with 2 on the PC. Now that I actually have a cool gaming rig that I can use. What about you, John?
What was the question? Sorry, I'm trying to fix this right now. I got an issue.
Borderlands.
Love the first one, played through it, although I didn't finish the DLC. Second one, I only got... I don't know how far in I got. Oh, right. I got to the dam after the Firehawk. That was pretty much where I stopped.
Okay.
No, leave
And
it
then
at that.
This one for me. Did you try the Battle Royale mode? For Black Ops 4, yes. Modern Warfare, the newest one, yes. I think they're okay. I mean, that's just a... I don't know. If I was really to pick a game mode I love horde modes. I love, like, Call of Duty Zombies. I love those kind of survivals. And it kind of gives you that mentality. Like, I remember starting out when World at War was doing that, and that was the many memories I could think about that, especially like looking for all the little Easter eggs. And then I think it was Black Ops 1 is when they introduced not DLC, the Easter egg quests. Those can get stupid at times. You ever heard about those, John?
No.
Okay. So just to kind of give a little fun TDLR. So in the achievements, you know, for like Xbox, PlayStation, there are...
Keep going, keep going, keep going.
So in the achievements, you know, there's those secret achievements that don't give you any hints at all?
Yep.
So one of those in every DLC was known as the Easter egg achievement, which is you literally would have to complete a quest to just unlock it. And usually at the end of those unlocks could be like, I think it was Ascension in Black Ops 1. That was the first they introduced, where you did this Easter egg quest where you had to save this guy from God knows who. You would get the Death Machine Gun, which is a giant Gatling gun for like 5 minutes straight, when it's usually a power-up that will last you 30 seconds. So later on, the quest gotten stupider and harder and more cryptic. I remember there was one where in some of the quests you had to actually know Morse code.
Yeah.
There were ones
What is
where
this, Fez you're describing now?
No, I shit you not. I think it was in Call of the Dead, which is the celebrity one where you play as Michael Rookner, Freddy Krueger, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and shit, I can't remember the other one.
Wait, Freddy was one of the guys you play as?
His actor, Robert
Edlund or something like that?
Yeah. So in one of those, in one of the steps, you had to know Morse code because there was a submarine that was there and it was giving you these blinking lights or something like that, and you had to know like Morse code or something, and it would tell you, turn this wheel this way and push these buttons. There you go. Next step. And I'm like, fuck.
All right, hopefully I did that correctly, because this is the place we're gonna have to stop at. All that work to build this, a lamp.
Yeah.
Hey. This is X's stomach. This is where the chest plate's gonna go, and this is his neck. But it did not want to cooperate very well. So very, very, very struggly. Very struggly.
If I see Lord Dronator come in here real quickly, all of a sudden, I think I might have to get the gun.
He doesn't
like,
stream.
nope,
he doesn't stream that often. I think you're fine.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right.
He only streams when he takes over this channel. All right, and that's where we're gonna have to leave it there. We only got 11 steps in because we got stuck on a couple ones due to having to fix the parts. That's a bummer, but I knew we weren't gonna finish this whole set today anyways. I was just hoping we would at least have finished the torso.
But I mean, look, we got the head. We got in
11 steps out of 37.
Hey, I mean, that's good. I like it.
All right, so I might put up a poll next week to see if anyone wants to do the model kit build next week, or if we're going to keep it on the every second week style that we're currently doing. Because I don't know what to otherwise do in the Friday slot. It might just be more Mario Maker. We'll see. I'll put it up to a poll at some point. The subs will probably get a chance to answer that one. But for now, I think that's going to do it for today. It's especially good because now my fingers are a bit tender after having to try to force those tiny parts together. So, what we will do now is, we'll do art block, drop some eggs, and get the hell out of Dodge.
I assume the middle GIF is a joke of some kind.
Yeah, it's just a GIF I like using to reuse. That's all.
Oh, okay.
And for those wondering, it is awkwardly like resized on purpose.
Oh, okay. I was like, that's an interesting tip. I want to know.
Alan Walker, 12 for 5. DB Cooper for 33. Light Rock for new. Taranka-sama for 29. Arcade Park for 19. Nixion for 2. Lucario 774. Pika for 2. Uh-oh. Story time. My internet speed is 35 kbps right now, and I know the reason why. The lines are over 20 years old, and the provider is declaring bankruptcy. And guess what? They're the only provider in my area. Oh my god, that's fucked, Lucario. I'm sorry. Solaris Polari for 22, Metal Victini for 19, Nico Blaze Win for 9, and Sage August for 12, alongside Afro Sigma for 44. Thank you for 7, guys. Your eggs tonight are also the classic egg because there's no new eggs in the carton.
You will give me an egg!
Which also means we get one of these.
Cocainum.
I forgot that was on there. I'm happy to hear that. Good old.
Cocainum.
It's got a slight delay when I press it, so it sucks when I have to pause because I hit the
Cocainum
button. All right, let's go to Art Block.
The block of art.
Well, actually, hang on. I did miss one donation. My bad. This is from Zephyrin. I technically, not really because of quarantine, graduated. So, cute and heart-melting story. I'm a trans male, and my parents really don't use my preferred names, first or middle. They just don't at the moment. And since I still have to go to school, I'm kind of used to it. Anyways, to celebrate me going through, yes, I'm serious, 3 different high schools. Oh my god. First one I kind of got bullied out of. Second one closed junior year. And not quitting, even though I very much wanted to. My parents let me get a cake. I went out with my dad to pick up an ice cream cake, and the guy went, what do you want written? And my dad turns to me to double check it was congratulations that I wanted written, and proceeds to spell out my middle name, Richie, correctly, T and all. I didn't prompt him at all to use that name, he just did. So yes, I did just eat a cake with my preferred name. And technically my last day of school was yesterday, but you weren't streaming yesterday, so shush. I'm so glad that they're being more supportive and they're helping you on that. That's so nice to hear.
Congrats.
And also congratulations on the graduation.
Also, congratulations to like all those who stuck through 2020's spring semester.
I thought you were just gonna stop. Congratulations to those who have stuck through 2020. Because sometimes it feels like that's really the thing that needs to be said. Congratulations on still putting up with 2020.
Congratulations for putting up with this shit still. No, but more on the serious note, like congratulations because I had family members and friends who actually graduated this semester, and they're so happy. So congratulations to those who actually did get through this. Congrats.
All right, and with that, let's get to Art Block. Where did we? Sorry, I saw one in advance. Trying to remember where we left off here on Art Block.
We left off at.
Oh, yes, it was the dragon. There we go. Good.
Yes.
We're good. Let's do it. Let's gear up for some art, which is primarily actually going to be people's like showing off their model kits. This usually happens during model kit streams. Not a biggie. That's a big boy down there.
Holy cow!
That is a big boy. What do we got here? Decided to show off my own kits. This is half of my collection. Couple of fun facts. The big guy on the right is the same scale as the others, and the LEDs are actually hooked up to the same controller as my computer fans.
Oh my!
Crazy.
How much did that cost? And how long did it take you?
Yeah, here's the whole list. The big guy on the floor is the Neo Zeong. Cool.
Jeez.
Very cute. Very cool, Hunyul. I can't talk today. Thank you, Hunyul.
Tongue twister.
I'm just gonna take a couple drinks of water.
A lot, and not that much. A lot's great.
From Inukami. Finally built the last of my Endless Waltz Gundams, even if this is a third-party one, until I can afford the official one. Ooh, I don't even remember seeing that one. That looks cool. Nice. All right. I keep losing my place. Someone's got a glowing shelf of Gundams.
Yo, that's legit.
Oh, this is more of Honeywell's like kits. That's a lot. The shelf actually has one of my favorites, the SD Tri-Burning Gundam, red one in front of the middle shelf. It's the one that actually got me interested in Gunpla and back to Gundam in general. Cool. That's so much, though. That's so many kits. I don't know if I could ever go that hard ever again on it, considering I'm so invested in game collecting at this point.
Dude, I have to be careful with that kind of shit. Like, there's one figure, though, like, I am eyeing, like, super hardcore. The minute that goes on sale, I'm getting it.
This is the Sandrock without the cape going on here from earlier. So let's do something new. I'm going to post work in progress posts of the model I'm painting during the stream. This is the first layer of dark base paint to build on. Neat. I like the Fozzie jug there. I'm assuming you're using for the paint. It looks like that might be where you're keeping your brushes afterwards. Something different. Sega Saturn with Fighting Vipers. Wait, no, that's Fighting Vipers 2. That's Sakura Wars 2. Wait, but is this a... This is a miniature model of a Saturn. Hey John, I built this Sega Saturn model kit today. It's part of Bandai's Best Hit Chronicles series of kits they started to release this year. I'm gonna have to track this down. The kit comes with stickers for the following games: Sakura Wars 2, Nights into Dreams, and Virtua Fighter. I'm gonna have to track down this kit.
That's funny. That's just fucking cool. They now make models for consoles. That's legit.
That's a lot of like water applied stickers, though. I don't know if I don't enjoy that part of model kit building. So that's still super neat, though. Electric Piper. Model kits. Rex and Ray were super fun. There's a Ray one? Oh, I gotta find that. Rex and Ray were super fun builds, but they had a lot of small fidgety bits too. These were the first kits I got where I felt I had to use a bit of glue in spots to hold things together. The first kit I tried painting the miniature on, though it's been hard to see liquid because of how hecka tiny he is. I have Rex. I'm pretty sure that's the same Rex kit that we have. But I did not see the Ray one anywhere. I'm gonna have to look that one up.
Bonus points. I see RoboCop in that corner.
It's true. He's firing his gun. Hanging out next to
Metal Gear.
My favorite Metal Gear character is Ninja, Solid Snake, Boba Fett, Cloud. Those are really cool, though. I'm gonna have to track down that Metal Gear now. Oh, look at all these Simpsons minifigs. May the 4th be with you, whispers. What do you mean, am I? Here's tonight's model build, a simple pod racer with a reprint of the original Luke Skywalker. Anyways, till next time. Cool. Thank you, Cat.
So a little quick side story about this. One of my coworkers literally has the Millennial Falcon, the one that is extremely expensive. He literally modified that for LED working lights and sound. That thing is the most legitest thing ever I've seen for him. Like, wow.
Cool. Quick collage of that mega-size OG Gundam with a standard 144 box for comparison. 12-inch ruler for scale. The manual and close-up on the last steps number. 100 steps for this bad boy. Look at the instruction sheet. That is still really cool, though. That's still really cool.
That is really cool, but oh my god, that's a lot. That's a lot.
You mentioned Power Ranger kits on stream. Well, my last build was the Kiramajin mini plow from the current Sentai series. If you're curious about scale, the car is slightly bigger than a Hot Wheel. Cool. Thanks, Ryu. Let's jump over to the last page. Ryu, I am not your father. I hope I got the plot of Ninja Gaiden right, though I don't know why Vader's lightsaber is a video game controller. Honestly, close enough. Not really, but close enough.
I assume that was from last stream because I was like, wait, Darth Vader's
we talked about that earlier today.
Oh, right. That's
Part 2 of the painting. The next layer has been applied to the body, and the first red layer of the shoulders and the right leg, as well as the eye lenses. I fucking hate eye lenses, and all the paint around them shows why. It's shaping up, though.
I could do...
And this shelf is buckling. This is not my collection, but my 6-year-old model kit. But my 6-year-old of model kits she has built with very little help. I only help her with stickers. She wanted to start models because both me and my wife enjoy making Gundam models. Oh, this is your daughter's? That's a lot for a 6-year-old to build. Holy crap! That's cool though. I like how there's a Pikachu there too. It's like the only non. Yeah, I think that might be the only non-Gundam thing on there.
One of these does not belong. Which one is it?
That's really cool, Genesis.
That's actually really legit.
I lost track. I keep losing track. There we go. Just look for the bent shelf. Bit more subtle of an update. This one has a brighter red layer on the leg and the shoulders. I'm not touching the eye lenses and silver. The lighting makes the silver surprisingly closer in color to the gray primer, but we're obviously far from done. You know, I'm actually just gonna, let's just do all the clouds at once, because that makes way more sense, honestly. Now we're on at the easy part. Black and brown contrast paint, aka basically stains designed to go directly on white or gray primer to speed up the process for the knife, scabbard, and gun decals. This one's upside down, so no, that's Jake's. We'll get back to that in a minute. And this is the next one. And with the edge highlights and black shades, super thin paint meant to seep into small details to make them pop, we're basically done. Just need to paint the base, but I don't think I have time to do that before the end of the stream. That's neat, though. It's cool seeing the process like that. Thank you, Cloud. Next up, from Shininess. Here are the models I have built. The 4 metal ones are Doctor Who metalcraft things, which are hard to build and will cut up your hands, and the Eevee kit. Yeah, I had the Warthog from Halo out of these metal kits, and it broke. It broke while I was putting it together, because some of those hinges are very, very thin.
I think I still have a metal kit from Halo Force Collector's Edition.
Shout out to anyone who can put together those metal kits and not break them.
Probably put behind a glass container or something.
Well, I mean, like, while building them. From Golden. Hey, John, been a long time model builder, and decided to show my Gunpla collection here in the Buru. Pay no mind to the mole egg ball stitch. Okay. That's still neat, though. That's a lot of cool stuff. I'm happy to see so many people are doing these kits, like, even before we started, doing them on stream. I think that's really cool. Yo! Here we go. Some Digimon.
Yo! Oh, hello.
Omegamon Amplified. What's up, John? First Buru post. After watching a couple model kit streams, I decided to take the dive myself. Not sure if I'm in over my head, but there's only one way to find out. That doesn't look too complex. That looks to be about on par with the Mega Man ones that we've done in the past. So I think you'll be fine. Good luck, though. Enjoy it. Hopefully you enjoy it. Oh, and Volkipson. Looks like we've got some Art of Rhyme. After seeing what games got played after I conked out, I'm so mad at my body now. Also, funny story regarding this picture and why it may look a tad rough. I started drawing this and got the line work and rough coloring done. I was halfway through cleaning up the coloring when I decided to take a break and save. Well, the app I was drawing on, Colors 3D, decided not to let me save it. So after a bit of cursing at my 3DS, I had to start all over again from scratch. Wait, your 3DS? Hey, other art folks, I was redrawing something a lot more irritating for you, or am I just being weird? Anyways, hopefully... You did this on your 3DS? Volky, that's amazing. Holy shit. I didn't realize you were doing that on your 3DS. That's amazing.
That's... Wow. That's wow. Wow.
Well, Colors 3D is the app, which makes sense. But yeah, still, like, that's incredible. Well done on
You
that.
even got shading done. Damn.
Next up, from Jake Zero. I made this for today's stream. I bought it last week for this exact purpose. Honestly, I missed the Lego Bionicle sets, but I love Marvel, so not too bad a sacrifice. If there was one Lego model series that's retired and you would love to see make a return, like me and Bionicle, what would it be and why? I don't really have any preference on that, to be honest. There's nothing I'm really into that's out of print at the moment. So I don't have a good answer, unfortunately. Sorry. I think I may get into Lego kits, like certain ones maybe for stream in the future. But we'll see. I'm probably gonna wait till I can talk to my friend who helps manage the Lego store here in town. Get some opinions on what would be a good idea. Oops, cut a little deep. Hey John, had to join a little late as well, but thankfully got in on time to see the helmet get mostly finished. Anyways, between you putting together a robot and those times when you thought you'd cut the wrong parts off, well, this idea popped into my head. Thanks again for the stream, and may your models go unmarred. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how X holds up in his box for the next week or two. We'll see what happens there.
I love that expression.
He's got his turnips, though, and that's all he cares about. From Inukami. More MG models from left to right. Char, Zaku 2, Granddaddy Gundam Origin version, and Hayakushiki V2. The one in the back is Strike Rouge, Rogu, because it's not Rouge, Rogue spelled. Atori version, aka the X-Wing backpack. But I'm just gonna skip ahead. I'm just giving up. Thank you, Inukami. That Zaku's real nice too. Ah, this is the drawing that they were talking about from Kosh. Gonna try and keep this short. The story goes that I gave the party an in-game item that was a piece of metal that could assemble itself into the form of a little dragon. I made a drawing to help the players visualize it. They loved it so much they gave her a name, Jewel, and made her the party mascot. So logically, since I'm pretty good with woodcraft, I decided to make a physical version that would be a perfect gift for the party. And for the previous questions, she's quite flexible. Most of her joints can rotate up until they collide with a screw. Normally I wouldn't read this much, but like we asked these questions, so it's fair. As for painting the screws black, I didn't even think about that. Definitely going to keep that in mind for future, though. I want to try making it with magnets next time. However, to finish my folding dice box first. Cool. Thanks, Kosh. Already showed that one. Next, oh my God, it's Ginjin because of Bagel and sour cream. Hey, Dad, I made a new friend. Can he come over? Longtime watcher, first time poster. Here's Human Bagel and his good friend Blue. No, this would be this is Sour Cream. Sour Cream is the skunk. Blue is his not good friend, his rival cat. Or no, Loki's the rival cat because we got them confused. So yeah, this is Sour Cream the skunk. Your cat has a better social life than me. I'm sorry, Buddyworth. This is very cute though, Buddyworth. Thank you so much. This is really nice. I'm gonna show this to Reese later. She'll love it. I'll show it to Bagel, but he'll probably just nuzzle the screen, which does mean he loves it, though.
I love the designs. Like that is a legit design for like Bagel and
I just noticed the taco. I just noticed the taco.
I was gonna point that out. This is so amazing.
That's super cute. Next up, from Cool Weezing, glad to have my inspiration back, so here's a quick sketch of Rosa John as a Reploid. Also, I guess this makes my first Rosa John. This is a cool design, though. I like it. I like you got the cool shades and everything there. Very nice touch. Oh, hey, Hi, Austin, buddy, we're ending the stream. We're just finishing up Art Block. Austin, I'm sorry. John, if you want to hang out for 5 minutes, we'll do a raid to someone else too. Don't worry. But we'll run countermeasures first. If they'll work. Peanut Butter Gamer, thank you for the raid. I'm sorry your raid was poorly timed as we're leaving in about 5 minutes or less, but thank you. We're just finishing up Art Block. We've been doing a model kit building stream all day. We've been working, or for the past 3 hours rather, we've been working on Mega Man X. This is another kit in that line. The time has actually done it. This is the gold model X armor that we have. So since you're building the standard X, here's the gold version of the X3 armor. Pros are the unique color scheme and the exclusive shot effect part, but the downside is that you do not get a Z-Saver. Oh, I wasn't aware of that part. Also, that's the perfect grade strike in the background for some minor scale of that kit. Yeah, raiders, if you want to hang out for about 5 minutes, we'll get ready and raid someone else. Don't worry, there's still time. And here's my current project, the Master Grade Sazabi version KA, version Ka. This is my picture of the box due to mine getting damaged by accident, but like the strike, here's a link for some extra images. Cool. I love that so many of you guys are so into these model kits. This is what happens when you gave an idea to a bored mind. When you mentioned something about spacing out to a song with a dancing turnip, I somehow came up with this. I hope you like it. It's beautiful, Pyrite. Thank you.
Face. That is the face of what did you?
I'll link you to the dancing turnip video later, so you can see why it's just super chill to listen to. Oh, B-Master, is this what I think it is? It is. All right. Progress. I started working on the hair joints. I want to have them loose so it follows gravity. It will only rotate 2 axes. I wanted to start the clothes today, but Blender was having none of it. In terms of hands, below 1.5, I started working on the hands. We don't know if the fingers will articulate. It will depend on the size of her overall. Unrelated, being the Paper Mario style guy, I would talk your ear off about Origami King, the good and bad of theories, but need to be a short message here, so have a good night. Thank you, B-Master. For those who are not sure what this is, B-Master is actually working on a model kit of Rosa John. So this is a kit that they're going to 3D print, and if it gets finished, eventually send to us to put together for a model kit stream.
Yo, that's fucking cool.
And it looks like Wanfei is also helping work on this as well with the hands. So this is a hilarious thing, and if this actually ends up becoming real, I'm gonna fucking laugh my ass off the whole time. It's gonna be great.
Oh no, this is gonna be a fucking highlight.
All right, and a quick refresh to see if we got any more art. 3 more posts from VCat. So how many of you have seen Tron? But to be real, Season 12 of Ninjago is practically Tron, so we want LEGO sets that are based loosely on the video games. Those are the sets for you. Neat. Mr. Silvermoon with, since we're sharing model and building kits, here's a fraction of my collection. All the rest are LEGO. The gold one keeps falling and breaking, though. Oh yeah, that General Grievous, Reese has that. I gave that to her as a birthday gift, I think, one year. As like a little side thing. Or it might have been Christmas stocking stuffer, either way. And this will be the last post coming up here, and it's from Jomny. Rosa John wearing an X hoodie because reasons. Yes. Reasons. Thanks, Jomny. Appreciate it. I like the X design on the zipper there. It's a nice touch. And with that's gonna do it for Art Block and for the stream today. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Really appreciate it. Again, to the raiders, if you hang out for a minute, we're gonna raid someone else. So, ladies and gentlemen, what is our raid message for today? While I regain control of my desk so I can use my keyboard again.
Oh, what were some good ones? Let's see, there's the hashtag Model X, hashtag Dancing Turnip, Yelling
right,
Face.
The Dancing Turnip, hang on. Yes, now you've reminded me, thank you.
No problem.
I'm literally gonna search up Dancing Turnip. I hope this actually brings up the result. God bless you.
Did you find it?
That's the one. I did. It's the Dancing Turnip was the first result. Here, check that out. It sounds like it's the right beat. This is the video. I'm pretty sure it's done by the guy who made the Egg Dog dancing videos. The song is really catchy. Just leaving this on a loop is just very cathartic. Yeah, I can only play tiny bits of the sample because I'm pretty sure it'll trigger copyright. But there you go. It's very catchy just to listen to on a loop.
It's the turnip. It's the peachy turnip. I thought you were talking about like Animal Crossing turnips.
No, just turnip. Just a turnip. Right, yeah, so what's our raid message? And I'll go find a raid target. Because apparently we do not have a shortage.
Mega Lamp, Model X, 4-hour credits, Dancing Turnip, Ton Flex Capacitor, yeah, I'm just mostly seeing Dancing Turnips, 4-hour credits, Ton Flux Capacitor. It kind of sounds funny.
I think 4-hour credits might be the winner at this point. You guys from PBG, feel free to raid with your message as well. But let's go give. You know what? We haven't raided them in a while. Let's go do that. Let's go raid Tom Fox. With hashtag 4-hour credits. He is currently playing through good old Yakuza 0.
One down.
Oh, and he's at the part. This is the part where, like, my opinion of the game changed dramatically into, like, the good way.
Excuse me, but would you like
if you've never seen Yakuza, like, this part is probably what will sell you.
Untouchable.
Oh, I hope he's not actually recording an LP right now, because he might be. Ah, shit. Is he recording an LP? Shit. All right. Well, he's not going to respond then, unfortunately.
Worn out pipe.
He'll give us some love later. Go give Tom some love.
Me.
He's a good dude.
I am unable to. Ah!
He screams a lot, but he is punching people very well, so he's set for it. Yeah, that's gonna be it for this. Tomorrow's gonna be a bit chaotic. Tomorrow I have Kuso Grande, and tomorrow I'm in an invitational charity tournament to play dive kick against Jabali, if you are familiar with that person. So that's gonna be interesting. I'm a stand-in for someone else, but at least I'll be able to help out a charity cause there.
To this table.
No.
We're
Go give him some love, and I'll see you tomorrow for fortune cookie in the evening. And the stream died.
And there we go, take a nap.
I'm gonna leave now.
Everyone, have a wonderful day.
Disappointed.